You should put hooked on phonics as a hashtag.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Plastic Fanatics, the late night aftercast. I'm your host, Victory Saber 77, also known as James, spelled the way it is on my name tag there. This is episode 147. Good show. Blast from the Past is going to be on Superpowers, the collection. It's going to be nice. Again, I will have the link in the description below, so if you want to skip all the banter, news, whatever, you can go right to it.
Thank you, ladies.
So, there you go. And that's it. So let's get into some introductions. Totally new cast here. Charles isn't here. Thoughts go out to you, Charles. Hopefully everything, we're just with you, man. So come back whenever you can. Trent, we know you're out there, so I started the show, so I expect you in the next 5 minutes. You better show up and such. So, all right, let's get into some introductions. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well, James.
Good.
J plus AIM.
Yeah, that's
James.
me, James.
I'm doing good. It's a good weekend so far. Didn't really get much this week. Actually, I don't think I got anything. Yeah, there's that. But I got some stuff coming that I'm excited about, so we can talk about that next time.
Cool. Nice. All right. Cool. And Dan, how you doing?
I'm good, James. How you been?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I like your costume tonight. It's very nice. Very red.
It's not a costume. It's just the way.
Oh, it's a way of life. Got
It's
it.
just a way of life. I live here. We live up in the Pacific Northwest. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's true. We're all about that weirdness.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Anything for you this week?
Yes, I did. In fact, I shout out to Prime Day deals. I got my $20 Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Nice.
Dude,
It's
is he
freaking
going
awesome.
to heaven?
He's actually already dead
Oh,
by this point.
is that
Don't
why
you
he has
see
a
his
halo?
halo?
Yeah, that's why he was asking. He sees a little halo there. But yeah, he's already dead at this point. But yeah, it's dope. It's on the new body mold. It's actually pretty well balanced. I mean, it's kind of weird standing him straight up because he kind of has that Michael Jackson lean going on, but it's dope.
But you don't need a stand though, unless you want to do dynamic poses and such.
Yeah. But I mean, I was able to get him posed on one leg, doing like a not really a high kick, but like if you want to kick you in like your pelvis, I was able to get him balanced on one foot, which was pretty awesome.
Nice. So much better than the first release of that.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I know that one had
about-
troubles because the hair was just crazy heavy.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that if that was like a new mold or just a re-release of the original one that came out.
Nope, new mold. They got a new body sculpt. They're using the Awakening Goku legs. They changed this up here. It's actually a different neck peg than what they're going to be using from this point on, which is actually kind of similar to the older one because this way it supports the weight. Because you can see that you can move it in it.
Oh, very nice.
It
Yeah.
holds it really well. But yeah, it's an awesome little figure. And yesterday I got Series 2 of the Dragon Ball card game, which was awesome. Found them at my Target, which was cool. So
Oh, the Super game?
get those. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Series 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday. It's got all the new stuff. So it's a good little Dragon Ball themed haul this week.
Nice. And you're playing the game?
Yeah, I am. There's actually a local meetup that I go to every week. Actually got a tournament happening nearby too in December that I'm gonna sign up for. I'm pretty excited.
Okay, cool. Quick question for you.
Yes.
Did you ever play the original card game?
I actually have some of the cards, but I never got serious into it. We did a lot of thrift shop hunting back when I was younger.
Okay.
I'd find those and I'd pick them up, because hey, it's Dragon Ball, but no, I never played the game itself.
Okay. I was just curious I remember back then I collected the cards too. And it was huge. But anime back then was huge. I'm just curious, do they have like the tournaments, like those uber rares that you can win at these tournaments and such?
Yeah,
Sponsored tournaments, all that type of stuff?
Yes, they do. Let me see if I can find one. They have it's weird how they have it set up. Like they have these like super rares or whatever. It's all just holographic bullshit or whatever, but there's a lot of cool things in there. They have like rares, super rares. They're just, hopefully you can see this. Just a little holographic, whatever. Like you see Zamasu here.
Oh, nice.
That's what they call a rare, and then is that a super rare? Yeah. And this is a super rare where they kind of do just a little bit more. Instead of it being all holographic, there's like other parts that are like a little shinier than others. Hopefully you can see that, like where the lightning bolts are. A lot of cool stuff. But yeah, stuff like that.
I might have to get those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're not too bad. You know, they're like $4 a pack or whatever.
Speak of the devil. Trends.
Told you. Just had to be on for a little bit.
Cool. We're still doing the introduction, so it's perfect. Anything else for you, Dan?
No, that's it for me.
All right, cool. What's up, Jose? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Saturday. It was a long week for me, so I'm happy to be here, hanging out with you gentlemen and enjoying some liquid therapy.
Nice.
So, I got a couple of pickups. I actually picked up a package from the post office today from Agabus. I had ordered the Fans Toys Coot. It's right over there on my table. And Striker Noir from Make Toys Cross Dimension. Dan, I know I had dibs on yours, but I felt like I couldn't wait.
That's all right, dude. Waste your money elsewhere, when you could have gotten a deal. No, it's all good, man. I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of it for a while.
It's dope, man. It's a dope figure. And that was it. That was it for me.
Cool. All right, Trent. How you doing?
Pretty good. How's it going, folks? What's up?
Good. Anything?
What's up, Trent?
No, not this week. I had to kind of trim it back.
Oh, it's all good. Cool. All right. Let's see. For me, what did I get? I got the MMC. What is it called? Shadow Ghost Calidus. They're Shattered Glass Rodimus.
Oh, dope.
I think that's it. I don't think I got them.
Whoa. It's very light. That doesn't.
Yeah,
Light,
wrong here.
Well, I got my BBTS loot is just piling up. I'm just waiting for certain Chigokins to come, and I'm gonna ship it all at once. I have that Goku. I would love to get that Goku. That Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I got, the original. Oh, it's ass. I mean, it comes with the stand, which is nice, but he's overly tanned. He's like got the spray-on tan.
Yeah.
And yeah, his neck is like he's constantly looking up, or he's constantly looking down. He can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited and just got this one because this one's awesome.
Yeah.
Not that one wasn't awesome for the time, but
yeah, that's all we had at the time. But yeah, it's outdated, way outdated. So yeah, I don't think I got anything. No. Yeah. The big gun was last week with Omega. Everyone's getting Omega. Seems like that's the figure.
Yeah, mine's coming in tomorrow.
Flavor of the month.
Yeah, I'm getting mine tomorrow as well. I'm meeting someone to get them.
Oh, I'm just joking.
I will admit that Omega is a really nice figure. I love big robots, and I'm like, holy shit. I like it. It's easy to transform, or at least getting it out of the box, putting it into robot mode. I loved it because it was like pretty much almost there, and so that was nice. But yeah, I guess that's about it. All right.
How do you have them set up?
What do you mean? Like I just have them on the floor.
Display wise.
Floor
Don't get to see a lot of the collection outside of what I can see behind you there. So I'm just curious.
Oh, the boxer. Yeah, the boxer. Yeah. It's unfortunate. My little cubby where I have some of my masterpiece stuff, I have them just right in front on the floor. I don't have any space up top. I tried looking around, but I bought that Jack specific Godzilla, which is up top. And then I have I have Jaegers, and I have a whole bunch of other shit that's up top. So basically he's with my Metroplexes, Fort Maxes, Triptychon, Big Bots on the
I think you should have them suspended from the ceiling. I think that'd be cool.
I wish, but I don't think I'd have to reinforce it a little bit and put in some beams. But yeah, it would be cool.
How was putting it together for you? Like, since it comes in two pieces, any issues, any problems?
No, it was simple. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not a huge. I'm a weird person. I think Dust is kind of like me, but I like my stuff if it comes in robot mode, so I don't have to transform it. So I like it. Boom, it goes right on the shelf, and you know, I will get the urge someday to go and like, I think I need to transform that thing, and I'll sit there and fiddle around with it and everything else.
Just say you did it, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not like, oh, damn, this thing is so great. I mean, it just blew my effing mind. The transformation, this and that. And it's just like, like a light shined on me and I just had a moment. But no, I don't get that. I move on to the next thing. So that's all. All right. So let's get into the show here. Again, Blast from the Past, the Superpowers collection. I'll have the link in the description if you want to bypass it at the end of the show. Let's get into some screen sharing and my shout outs and everything else. My plugs.
Butt plugs?
Show plugs.
Oh, that's bad.
I tried to be. I knew someone was going to say hair plugs or butt plug, but it's show plugs. Whoops, I'm not prepared though. Come on.
Right.
There we go.
I see you.
There we go. You guys see the
yes.
Thing? All right. There's my thumbnail. Again, episode 147, Superpowers. There we go.
Love
all right.
The old DC Bullet logo there. Classic.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. I've never seen a logo change as much as DC.
Yeah.
I know Marvel changed, but DC, well. All right.
Yeah.
So check out the Cool Table Network. It's like-minded podcast. I don't do this as smooth as you, Jose, or even Chris. But it gets out there. I'm on the visual. So check out the Cool Table Network, like-minded podcast. You can find the Facebook page. Also, you can find the shows on iTunes. Some of us have YouTube videos also. But we have Enter the Realm. We have the ROC Hangout. We also have Big A Banging, Stasis Lock, Shattered Cast Uncut, Beers and Bulges 40K. We have Nerd Rage Radio, Toy Detox, 8 weeks. Is Information Creep still going?
I don't see a new episode.
Seen in a while. Seen one.
Yeah. Hasn't downloaded for me, so I don't think it's been coming out.
All right, but that's there if you want to go back and look at some stuff on IDW stuff. I know there's a new Lego podcast by Clutch, which is on his YouTube channel, Bricks on the Dollar.
Yep, it looks like it loaded 2 days ago.
Yes. Paul C. and Iron Claw are on there with him, and they're just talking about Lego. And as I said it correctly, Clutch, Lego. Sometimes I say Legos, I'm trying to learn. So go check that out. I think it dropped like a couple days ago. And really cool if you're into Lego and all that type of stuff. All right. Other things. Oh, there it is right there. Building Up to It is the name.
That's
like
clever.
podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
Can't wait to listen to this tomorrow. Didn't realize it dropped.
So, all right. Other things, there is some ROC merchandise for sale on their website, www.realmacollectors.com. You can pre-order your hoodie for $55 shipped in the United States. There is your choice of a pullover or a zip-up or both if you like. Lock in your pre-order for your size. If you're international, don't worry about it. Just, drop an email. We'll figure it out, scenario and all that type of stuff. But you can see the new design on the hoodie, and it looks pretty badass. And it's getting cold, so
who here's a zip up versus pullover?
I'm a zip up.
I'm a zip up.
I like
too.
the zipper.
All right. How about you, Trent?
Oh,
Pullover.
sorry.
Just had to rock the boat, man. It's usually me, but all right, cool. Yeah, go over to the website, pre-order, lock it in. These are limited. These are not going to be sold afterwards. This is pre-order it. You're in. You get it. Boom. Done, I believe. Also over there, you can get your shot glass, 2 for $13 ship. And there are some limited sizes, I believe, of the friends and family T-shirt, also $30 shipped to the United States. Again, you can find all this at the www.realmacollectors.com website, where you should go. Check it out. There's merchandise. There's blogs. A lot of talented writers in the Realm of Collectors talking about various topics. And also you can find the Instagram pictures over there also that get spotlighted by J. Ruse and other things. All right. Moving on into the C-Dub stuff.
Yes.
I know it's oh thank God. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Supergirl is Supergirl. DC Legends is interesting, to say the least. Their last episode was, and this is all spoiler. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear. I apologize, but last episode was on their parody of like E.T., essentially with Ray Palmer being Elliot.
Oh man!
Wait, for real?
Yeah, yeah. I am not making this shit up.
Legends is his own special baby.
Next with this coming up, Legends is all about vampires.
Oh,
So, yeah, they're sticking with this kind of Halloween theme, it looks like, for right now. Yeah, and it's, if you want, check it out. I mean, the whole ET thing, it's interesting. I'll just say I didn't know Steel was like as horny as he is. So I'll just it's weird. Commander Steel. Oh, okay. Okay, Flash is a little more lighthearted.
It's a lot lighthearted this season, man. It's even more lighthearted than season 1, and I know that's what they were trying to do, but I feel like they're kind of going a little bit too much on the humor.
Yeah, it was kind of, I mean, I know last season was a little darker. I mean, because you had HR die and all that type of stuff and such. But we get, is his name HR? Yeah, I think it was HR. This one we got to see Elongated Man finally. We got to see Breacher appearance. Danny Trejo.
Yep, Danny Trejo made an appearance. That was pretty cool.
Wait,
but
Lobo was there?
Who?
Didn't he play Lobo?
Did he play Lobo in Young Justice?
Oh, that's what it was. My bad. Sorry.
The main man. It was interesting. I got, and my wife kind of agreed with me. I was like, do you get this like Harold and Kumar Christmas vibe with Danny Trejo when he's like, he's against Harold dating his daughter and all this type of stuff. And here we go with the Flash, and he's hunting down Cisco because he doesn't approve of him dating Gypsy. So I don't know.
Please tell me he got him.
Cisco finally dropped his balls and showed up and did some stuff and like proved to him that
I hate Cisco so much.
I was about to say, Dan, he's not your favorite character, eh?
No, he's not. I hate Cisco, but I don't watch anymore, so I have no fight.
I am curious to see. It's all more like techie. It seems like this season, at least with Flash, because you got the Thinker. You move into Arrow, and Arrow is kind of the same way with I forgot his name, but it's all about kind of this internet, cyber tech, cyber, war, all this type of stuff. It seems like. So I don't know if that's the theme they're going with, but Arrow was its own kind of way. Diggle's the Green Arrow now, and
gross.
Oliver is kind of not feeling it as far as trying to be a dad and the mayor and shit. So, but next episode is going to be good. At least I hope it's going to be good. Deathstroke comes back, so more Oliver because he got a text at the end of this last episode where he needs to go help Slade with his kid. So that hopefully that's going to be good. Maybe, probably not.
Yeah, this really sucks, but it sounds like I just haven't missed anything by not watching these shows.
You really haven't.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm hoping the Flash will pick up. I'm curious to see who these other metas that were created on this bus. I'm hoping Arrow gets a little bit darker. I'm hoping Vigilante comes back. I'm hoping, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of what was her name? Katie Cassidy, Black Siren.
Yeah.
She's the only villain, it seems like.
Well, I think they brought her back as a series regular, so we're gonna be seeing her pretty much like I think the whole season. And
But she's you like having her on there? I mean, it's like I don't know.
You know what? I think they realized they fucked up by killing Laurel, and that's kind of like the consolation prize that they brought her back just to kind of have her some type of Laurel character back on the show. You know? And with the Flash, I think it was a pretty cool twist this week because now we know about all the metas that were created on the bus. So we're going to get, I guess, a villain of the week type of theme this season. But interesting that the meta this week was Ralph Dibny, so the elongated man, and he's a superhero. So hopefully a couple of the other metas on the bus might be a way for them to introduce a couple of new heroes into this universe. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Kid Flash is gone, though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Peace out, kids.
I kind of enjoyed that. It's like, I'm going to go do my own
mind.
thing. Like, all right. And I like the fact that when he came back after all the stuff was happening in another episode, it's like, you guys didn't even miss me. And they're like,
They didn't even
no,
notice.
no.
Yeah, they didn't
I
notice he was gone.
It's like, that's right. Get the hell out of
You're
here.
useless.
So that's funny. All right, moving out of that. Thor Ragnarok came out here in the States this week. So go check it out. No spoilers here, don't worry. I'll spoil the C-Dub stuff like they ain't no tomorrow, but I won't spoil Thor Ragnarok, or I won't spoil Star Wars and that type of stuff. So definitely. I will spoil Dragon Ball Super though if you haven't watched any of that. I enjoy this show. I've enjoyed Dragon Ball since I don't know when it first hit U.S. shores. The second time, not the first time when it debuted on Saturday morning cartoons. When I'm like, what the hell is this dude's hair? What the hell? I don't know. He's a vegetable. No, his name's Vegeta. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. Interesting stuff though. Goku is still trying to recoup after his fight with Jiren, and so what's her name? Cauliflower, whatever.
Yeah.
Basically challenges him to basically learn kind of what Kaba did with Vegeta.
Mhm.
She wants to learn to become stronger, and she actually got to see Kaba get to Super Saiyan 2, so she gets to that spot, but she wants to see Super Saiyan 3 through Goku, and they're like, let's fight, let's do it, all right, let's go, and I'll start recouping once we're fighting, which seems very awkward. Kind of the reverse. But
quick question.
Yes.
Who is she? Is she his granddaughter?
No. This is from a different universe. This is the universe tournament.
Yeah. So with Super, what they did is they said there's more than one universe. So technically, the main Dragon Ball universe is Universe 7, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
then
so
there's
they're going the
an
whole
alternate
DC
universe.
route.
They're
going the whole DC multiverse route. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's the same from an alternate reality. Oh, okay.
She's from Universe 6.
Yeah, it's not really an alternate reality. It's just kind of a different universe.
Yeah, where the Saiyans were actually kind of like cops.
Yeah, they're kind of on they're kind of on a similar track the Saiyans in the main universe were, but just before Frieza killed everything. It's really kind of weird and convoluted.
I was gonna ask you guys the premise of this because I wasn't sure if Super was just like another re-edit of the original Dragon Ball Z. So this is brand new.
Yeah,
it's right after the Majin Buu saga, so technically right after the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
So they're just ignoring GT.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes. Okay.
GT was good in its own right at times, but yeah, I mean, I like this. I think this flows better than GT.
Yeah, when I heard that the series.
Yes.
Sorry. I was just going to say, I heard that the series creator was not involved with GT. Is that correct?
Akira Toriyama, yeah. He was loosely involved.
Yeah, that's when I was like, no.
Yeah. I do miss Vegeta not having the mustache. And his teenage daughter, Bola. Or Bola or Bra. It depends on which one you watch. So yeah.
I love how I totally didn't understand anything you guys just talked about for the last 5 minutes.
Okay, well we got a little bit more to go on this.
Yeah.
It was like me watching Lord of the Rings for the first time. I'm like, are they talking about names or places?
I can't understand Elvish. I don't understand Klingon. What the hell is all this? And now there's this language called Dragon Ball Z, Super Dragon Balls. What?
No,
Yeah.
there's multiple universes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the character Khalifa.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's the first female Saiyan that we got, and to actually see Super Saiyan, it's pretty cool.
Ooh, look at them dimples, though.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, I was like, what, is that what I think that is?
Yep. And she's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
She learns quickly, as Goku stated. Here's her sister, who is the emo Kale, which is the female kind of version of Broly.
Yeah.
Wait, she's a female version of Broly?
Yeah,
she
she's
gets Diesel?
the legendary Super Saiyan of sorts in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she has a
Whoa,
little better
okay.
control, somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, there she is right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
And he said she's an emo? Is that what you said?
She's very just, like,
You saw the black hair? The black hair is
And her eyes are half open.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of a weird, like really shy kind of a, was it wallflower? Is that the right term?
yeah, you can say that. She looks up to her sister. She wants to be there for her sister, but she doesn't want to get involved until shit goes down with her
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah, she has to like
Yeah.
get extremely pissed off, then she'll jump in.
When she went berserk in her Broly state, the only one that could stop her was Jiren. Even Goku in Super Saiyan Blue was getting his ass kicked.
Brian's like, I'm still lost here.
I'm still colors now. You're introducing colors now. There's rose, blue. What the hell is this shit? There's her uncontrollable state.
Yeah. I can't wait for this figure
So she gets a little bit more diesel. Yeah, okay.
whenever they come out with one.
Yeah, definitely. I want Broly to be introduced in the normal continuity.
Yeah, I would like
Wouldn't that be cool? Just
Yeah.
once.
You know, I'd like them to just say, the movies, yeah, they're part of the universe. Just,
Yeah.
We know that's what you want. Just
Yeah.
here's Cooler, here's Super Android, whatever. Here's BoJack, here's all
Oh,
of them.
13,
They're all
yeah.
part of it.
Who doesn't want a Super Android 13 with some Southern drawl? Love that guy.
Okay.
So
Now, when you all say another universe, you mean like is there not like a parallel universe where there's another version of Goku there, right?
I also couldn't tell you, Trent. It's really fucking confusing.
It doesn't work like the DC multiverse where it's
no,
just,
it's not like these. No.
They can travel
Okay,
to the other universes. It's probably like if you left a galaxy and went to another galaxy, I would
Another
assume.
okay.
Okay.
But their
Okay.
universes, it's really strange.
Let's not complicate it, Trent. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's already
I'll drop that.
complicated
I'll
enough,
drop-
We're trying to
get.
get people to
Alright.
jump on board with Dragon Ball. Now you're like kind of distancing them now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The science
Thank you,
doesn't add
Daniel.
up.
Thank you.
Yeah, all good.
No, I'm just kidding. But here's the kicker. So we got these two. They have to get at least the same power. But I thought, as you can see, they're holding hands. But if you know about fusion, this is going to be the first lady fusion.
Oh shit, they're doing this?
Yes.
Oh, I had
Wow.
no idea.
She's going to be called Khalifa.
I
Khalifa.
love
I
the
don't make up
six
these
pack
names.
on her. I love seeing that six pack. That's just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Yes, Khalifa.
So,
Oh shit, that
Holy
is.
cow.
but we do see Khalifa get real bulky and big. I thought they're not going to do the fusion dance, so they're going to have to use the earrings, and that's what you see right there. And that was the little spoiler hint that they are going to fuse. I don't know how. I don't know who's going to give them because it has to come from a Kai.
It's probably Kibito and King Kai because they separated.
Probably.
But they still have their Portura rings.
That's true. True. Why would they help 6 though?
I
Weird.
don't know. They just
But
have
yeah.
to survive, right?
Yeah, it's true. And this is exactly like Namek. If you watch the Frieza saga, the explosion of Namek took like 15 episodes, it seemed like. This is supposed to be like an hour tournament or something to that nature, I thought. This is taking like 15 episodes to go through that hour.
Yeah, and it's only like 15 minutes into the actual tournament itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only another 100 episodes.
Yeah, it's like halfway. There's like, what the hell?
Probably so.
So, but there we go. We're gonna have the first Lady Fusion. Should be
That's
badass.
Oh, before we move on, what did you think of the last episode where they did like a recap of what's going on at the very beginning? I was completely thrown off by that.
I didn't.
It's just kind of weird to
I
me.
don't think
'Cause
I watched
I thought I got all messed up or whatever because they had like a recap of what was gonna happen in the episode and the episode played.
Oh yeah, when they're starting to fight.
Yeah, that just jumps in. It's like, oh, they're getting ready to fight. They're gonna fight. And then
Yeah.
next on Dragon Ball, and then it shows up, and then it's before that. Then they get into the fight. It was just kind of
Yeah.
weird that they all of a sudden did that.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, it was kind of odd. I can't wait for the dubs, but that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Oh yeah, we're
Kind of close.
now we're just getting into the first tournament between Beerus and Champa, so it'll be
Yeah.
a while.
But I'm looking forward to Black though. I cannot wait to see
Oh,
that.
dude,
I didn't hear that in dubbed.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we're gushing over Dragon Ball. Sorry. Moving on.
We all can eat one.
Good show. All right. So this dropped on Toy Arc. And everyone else, we got Master Roshi here.
Fuck yes.
Unfortunately, he is a different size. I guess the Dragon Ball figures are a different size than the Dragon Ball Z and Super. They're not
Yeah,
going
it's
to.
looking that way.
They're not going to really match up.
Uh-oh. Is
Kind
that
of
trouble?
sucks, but it's kind of okay.
So
I
that's
guess. I'm excited to get him. I'm just glad to have a Master Roshi finally.
yeah. Better come with some dirty magazines. So
Oh, a little nosebleed action too.
nosebleed.
If that doesn't come with it, I'm gonna buy it anyway. But I'm gonna be a little upset.
Oh no, that's Oolong. He needs underwear.
Yeah.
So, like, this guy's bigger than you would expect? In this
Yeah,
figure?
You
The
can
scale is different, is
Hmm.
what he's saying. These
Yeah.
are in a little bit larger scale, so you won't be able to fit them in as easily with the figure arts that are already kind of there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's another picture that has them all together there.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, obviously we're not going to get like a huge dragon with Shinron there, but
I'd be okay with that.
Do you think they're doing that because so far what I have seen with all of these figure arts characters is you have so many versions of people in their Saiyan mode and stuff like that? Do you think people just get tired and just like, all right, I'm just gonna have Goku from this Saiyan thing be my representation on my shelf? So changing the scale will get people to buy more Gokus and stuff like that, I guess.
Well, Goku's always going
And
to sell. It's
Vegeta's.
like an Optimus Prime. No
Yeah.
matter how many different Optimus Primes you put out, somebody's going to buy it.
yeah.
But
I think it's also to justify the price. I mean, you can see
Yeah.
Master Roshi there with like Trunks in the background. I mean, he's a beefy.
Yeah, he's way bigger. Yeah,
Even
he's,
Kid Goku there.
yeah,
mhm.
So
you can make it work for toy photos, but yeah,
Yeah.
they're way out of scale.
Perspective and stuff. He's just switch it up, but
but it is cool that we are getting a Roshi, and it looks like he can take off his glasses, and he's got quite a bit of features.
Yeah,
And such.
it's going to be dope. Can't wait. You know, I didn't notice the space pod there. That's probably the model kit, though.
The figure is, yeah.
That's fine. I already got a good one.
Oh yeah. I mean, it would be great if they decided to integrate that somehow. Like, I know we already got the figurized Trunks, time machine and such, but it would be kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
maybe not.
What about this Dio? Is this something they're selling too?
No, I think they're on some Crashbox Customs level
There you go.
right there.
support your local dial builder.
So, all right, moving into some DC stuff. Hot Toys. Here's the Flash.
Oh, nice.
Look pretty good
Wow.
from Justice
That looks
League.
pretty cool.
Flash.
Oh.
And look what Hot Toys is giving you. They're giving you the lightning effect.
Oh, nice.
You can learn something from
Yeah.
them. Play Arts Kai. Fuckers. Damn it. It's one thing I wish Players Kai would do, but they didn't. But
Is
At
this
least
why
Hot
you
Toys.
dressed up tonight? Is this your way of saying I'm in?
yes, definitely. I am definitely, and I'm all red. I'm geared up. I am.
It does look good, man.
Yeah, I like the detailing,
Yeah.
the little scrapes against the armor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Still not
Facebook.
sold on Ezra Miller as the Flash, but I guess we'll see how
I know.
it comes out.
We got to see. Yeah, we got to see. I'm not sold either, but I'm hearing the reviews, the early reviews. Audiences are saying it's good, so there's hope.
Okay.
Let's get some fans
There's
of the
hope.
universe in there, see what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask Chad winging him.
I wouldn't
Oh,
anyway.
God.
You know what this is missing? Where's the Lois is the Key mask? Where's that helmet?
That's Justice League
Lois.
parts.
Is the key.
Oh, that's the next one. He's
Really?
got it.
Nice. But there's all the stuff you get with this Flash. You get the display stand like most all Hot Toys. You get the one Batarang. You get several pairs of hands, lightning effect, and that's it. Would you guys want a removable mask?
I don't know. What's
Yeah,
this
I thought
guy
they
look
would-
like?
Thought they would have given you a head. He's very pretty, Brian. He's
Is
very
he?
pretty dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think One Direction. There you go. So
It's a good
there's
looking
that.
figure.
This is pretty cool. This is the Ultimate Justice League Batmobile. This is a 1/10 scale, so this is going to be with their 7-inch figures.
Is this the one that dude posted in the group earlier this week?
That would be Daniel, but yes. Oh, actually, no, there was a guy who got one. That's true. Yeah, this is that one, Brian.
Now, call me crazy, but it looked like
You're
you could
crazy.
see like a heads-up display on your your phone controlled it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
kinda
you get the remote controlled one, you can control it with your car or whatever, and there's a little camera in the cockpit of it
That's what I
that
saw.
can
Yeah.
show off. Like you can fire the guns, and there's a little animatic that shows bullets firing. It's pretty neat.
That's wild shit.
That's
Yeah.
wow.
It says app-controlled vehicle, Wi-Fi streaming video, realistic smoke exhaust. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Authentic lights and sounds, high-tech rotating machine guns, exclusive Batman figure.
That thing
cool. You can
looks
throw
so
that
good.
away. It's Mattel.
How much is that going to be? Like $250? They said or something.
Yeah, it's $250 just for
Look
the
at
RC. If you don't want to pay that price, you can get the dumbed down version for like $60. It still looks pretty cool.
Dude, $250
That
for
does
that?
look
That's not
good.
bad.
I think I would go in on something like that. It's just.
As long as the figure art could fit in there. Because I'm not using that figure. There's no chance at all.
Yeah, I think I've seen people fit the Mezco one in there, so I would assume you could fit any 12-inch, or excuse me, 12th scale 6-inch figure in there.
Yeah, we got some. I think we have some pictures of some of the.
I don't think the smoke is quite like that because Anthony's Customs did a review on it that I posted in the Realm, I think last week. Looks really cool. Didn't get to see it like actually driving around or whatever, but it's pretty dope.
Here it is next to the Batman animated Batmobile, so you can see the size.
It's big.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. All those turrets move or whatever. They move up and down, side to side, and like I said, they rotate as well. It's pretty
awesome.
killer.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I better like the movie.
I need another Batmobile in my life.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to buy the Tumbler. I had the animated, and I had the 89, but I'm like, is this iconic enough that I kind of want it? Or at least a rendition of this new Batmobile?
Mm-hmm.
I like the look of it. At least the BVS version. Like this one it's coming in that color. It's not coming in black.
Yeah, it's coming that kind of metallic-ish look.
It's like a brushed nickel.
Yeah.
I
Exclusive.
think I would have liked it in black.
Give you a $250 car and you get a POS. Yeah, see, there's like a NECA Batman. I don't know if that hood's going to close on him with those.
I don't think
ears, but I mean, you can see he fits in there, and you can pull off that little hood if you really wanted to. It's not too difficult.
The
I feel
figure arts
bad.
would definitely fit in there.
I feel bad for old Bats. It's only a one-seater. You can't
Oh, yeah.
go cruising for chicks.
But yeah, if you look on the right side of Bruce's face there, you can see that they have the little. You can see it in the next picture too, but you can see the little lens there. That's where the camera is.
Oh man,
Right there.
that's wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
for sure.
Yeah, there's the Mayfex Batman in there that's missing a hand.
Get in there!
Must have been caught stealing.
Got stealing.
Saw them rolling and they were hating, you know.
Yeah. There's the inside of the figure.
Yeah, I think the steering wheel moves too. Because I remember when they showed it off at one of the Comic Cons. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. They actually had a little Batman figure that this doesn't come with. That was actually able to grip the steering wheel and move like left and right with it. So it's pretty neat.
Oh, come on.
But they didn't include that. They gave you a really shitty fucking Mattel verse Batman.
I just thought of those robot floor vacuums cleaners.
Yes.
They need one in the shape of a Batmobile.
Oh, dude, that would be so cool.
I would totally love that.
I don't think is ergonomic the word I'm looking for? Because I mean, if you have something shaped like that, those are usually like square or round, so they can get everywhere.
Yeah, still though.
Ooh, a Batwing though. What if it was a Batwing?
There you go.
Yeah, see that figure looks like shit right there, but I like the profile view of the Batmobile though.
That's the 50 and the 250 you're paying.
There you go. It's all worth it just for this figure.
Oh my god!
There you go.
Shit.
There's the back of it. Cloth cape.
Oh, good. There. That's where the money went.
Yep. No wires, no nothing.
That'd be cloth. They can't sit in there.
Yep. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if it was a plastic cape? Like, there you go.
How do we fit him in there? I don't know. Just
The big old FU right there.
At least there's some paint detail on him. Oh shit! I think that one's like a regular release on the right there. Like you can just buy that off a shelf. That looks way better.
Got more detail.
Cheapskates, dude.
It actually looks. It fits with the color scheme of the Batmobile more.
Yeah, fucking Mattel. What are you doing?
Interesting. Yeah, there's the thing with Aquaman.
That looks like shit.
So yeah. All right. Real quick, Prime One Studios is doing a Doomsday statue. I thought this just looked badass, so I just wanted to.
Just go.
It's only $1,300, James.
It's shoot. It's nothing.
Well, damn.
Yeah, this one's dope.
That
You
looks
get
good.
a couple
I like
different heads with it. You get the new 52 one, the classic one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry, I'm
That's
stealing
nice.
thunder. I apologize.
No, I don't have any other pictures. I just thought this picture, and like, there you go.
Yeah, it looks dope. I like the Prime 1 stuff. It doesn't. Well, one, I have no place for it. Two, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Good reason.
But yeah, it looks
Are there statues usually like that where you could switch out the heads or different prop pieces and stuff?
It seems like they've been doing that a lot recently. Like you can change out heads, you can change out certain accessories and whatnot.
Yeah,
which is cool. It gives you that little bit more, so that way you can, lack of a better term, customize it to what you want and need.
Well, and especially at that price point. I mean, who wants to, like, if you like this one, or let's say you want something that's new 52 or whatever, you can change it up within the same one instead of like you're screwed. You have to buy two of them.
Yeah.
Or you have to sacrifice them.
And if you get bored, you say, here, I'll just change this up later, and now I have a whole new figure for the next few months.
That's pretty good. That's awesome. I like that they're doing that.
Yeah, I saw a Joker one they put out a little while ago, and they had a lot of interchangeability on there, which was really cool.
All right, we saw this last week with Star Wars, Disney Store exclusive. They're doing the Toy Box action figure line, which is based off of their Disney Infinity characters. And beyond. Yep. They're doing the Marvel besides Star Wars, and they're also doing the Disney characters. They have 14 points of articulation, so a lot more than your standard Star Wars 5 points standard figure. And if you're a fan of the look, it's pretty cool. They've already had Kylo Ren, Rey, and who else came out? A Stormtrooper, the first order Stormtrooper.
I like how they have a Black Widow silhouette for all the females throughout all the different franchises.
It is
coming soon to the Pixar Toy Box, Black Widow, and the Star Wars Toy Box, Black Widow. It looks like Captain Rogers there as well.
Yep.
Very cool. It's kind of strange they're doing this, because I remember my brother told me that, like, the company that actually made this game went out of business because Disney said it was a failure or whatever, the game itself, even though.
Yeah, it crashed a lot, and it wasn't that great.
Oh, I meant monetary-wise, but I didn't know it crashed.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was too buggy.
Gotcha.
And such. But Pixar Toy Box, you can get Buzz, Woody, Jesse, and
Steve Rogers and Widow.
Steve Rogers and Widow in Toy Story color scheme thing. And then the Marvel one, you get Thor, Hulk, and Spider-Man and Iron Man will be their first 4, along with Black Widow and 2 Black Widows, it looks like, and a Captain Rogers. So that's pretty cool. All right. This is what they look like in packaging. This is the Kylo Ren.
I think this is kind of neat.
Kind of looks better than the Black Series. No, I'm just kidding.
I probably wouldn't disagree with that, actually. It's not that bad.
And you got Rey.
There she is. There's Rey.
Luke's lightsaber.
Story for another time. I don't
Was
know
it
why
funny?
I can't let that go.
That was a funny. Who posted that in the chat? It was like, what's wrong with this poster? And we're all just throwing out shit. Like, it's the lightsaber. Like, and
Well, if
we're
he
like,
knew the
"Where's
answer,
this
why do you
other
ask?
one?" There's the First Order Stormtrooper.
Yeah, I agree. Why do you ask?
Oh, and then we've already seen these pictures for the Marvel Legends. This is Songbird. Taskmaster looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
King Cobra. Or is it just Cobra? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't
Serpent
know.
Society, which is nice.
Yeah.
But Black Knight.
Oh.
Are those just the Green Goblin legs?
Yeah,
Different
it's the
colors.
Green Goblin body, or the. Yeah, it's the Goblin body.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm glad they're getting good use out of it, for stuff that makes sense. So
Yeah, that's true.
So here
It
we go.
works.
We're getting, this is, the Goblin legs, and it's based off of Dread Knight or whatever from that, the Raph set.
Yeah.
And, but this is the Dane Whitman. That's his name? I don't remember. Black Knight.
I couldn't tell you.
So with the ebony blade, I believe, the cursed blade.
It's a cool looking dude. Like him.
He should come with a horse,
Of course.
oh well, like the original.
Somebody get Hasbro on the phone. I wish we knew a guy.
Yeah, I know. I wish we did. Oh, I forgot to plug that. If you guys haven't checked out the RC Spotlight, which is on iTunes, it's also on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Ronan Steele, I'll say Roland, but Ronan Steele did a great interview, along with Dust, with Agent H. Shh. So you get some inside scoop on Hasbro and other stuff, and it was pretty cool. Stage Figure Arts Hulk from Ragnarok.
Patience saves pockets, dude. You thought the Marvel Legends ones was good. Nah. Thought the Mezco was good. Nah. Figure Arts? That's all right. Got options.
You do. And there's a Hot Toys one coming too.
There you go. That's the one to spend the money on.
Nothing. No one likes a Hulk with his rag and rocks right there. But yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. That's Legends.
No, this is
Oh, this is Figure Arts. Yeah.
Oh, Fig Arts. Oh, Fig Arts. Nice. Nice. Fuck. I think I started getting those again too, so I guess I'm in.
It looks good.
Yeah, there he
That's-
is next to the floor.
Nice. Are the helmets removable? Or I hope they give you the.
I was watching the Fwoosh Weekly, and the guy was saying that I don't think it comes with like just a plain Hulk head. It's just him in the Gladiator helmet or
Wow.
nothing.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah,
And
that's
hopefully hopefully that's not the case. But
Yeah.
said be a big misstep on their part. But
Especially
Yeah.
for an expensive figure.
yeah,
Yep.
no doubt. It's
It
like
should
what,
come with-
$120 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mashi Web exclusive.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
then we'll get it
Yeah.
over here as well for just a little bit more.
It
I
should
think it's
come
the same
with
for this guy as well. You're only getting that helmet.
Yeah.
The
But he does
accessories-
come with the lightning effect,
Yes, thank God.
nice. Nice.
which is odd how, like, even what Star-Lord came with those,
Purple
bomb effects?
The explosion,
whatever.
the
Yeah,
purple
explosions,
explosions. Yeah.
But yet, the Dragon Ball world can't get any fucking effect pieces, it seems like, anymore.
Well, I got
Unless
the
exclusive.
purple aura effects with my Kaioken Goku.
Yeah, well, that was an exclusive.
That's
but
true.
I'm just talking,
Yeah.
I don't know. At least with the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you got the lightning kind of going wrapping around him with the stand.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't get that with the this new version.
Well, I feel
Yeah.
cheated now. I want my $20 back.
There you go.
Can you use some of those other Tamashi effects at least?
Yeah, you can always interchange them. And I think they only do that because they have to be above a certain price point or something, I heard, when they're selling it to the North American market. So they just throw in those effects, like, here's another $20 to get it over 100. So
get it over 100
or something silly like
over there like to pay it.
It's some really stupid reason because they have to be. Some of these have to be a little more expensive for whatever reason to be sold over here. I'm not sure
Sucks.
as to why that is, but that's what I've heard.
Weird.
So there's Thor doing a Shoryuken. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Tucked his cape into his pants. That's weird.
Hey, it's all good.
All right.
I think they're not doing old Hemsworth justice here. He was more jacked in the movie than this.
Yeah.
It looks a little plain on the arms.
He was lean.
He's probably pissed at looking at this like, what the hell? I did all that work for nothing.
There is a shirtless scene. I swear the ladies next to me, I heard a gasp, I think.
They creamed just a little bit.
They totally melted in their seats, man.
That looks like just one of their regular lightning effects.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's just the lightning effect. Yep. I got one of those, except in yellow.
Yeah, it's a little lighter blue, crystal light looking stuff. So I don't know. That does suck that you said that, Dan, that they have to raise the price over a certain amount. It's like that's stupid. So that's why we got that damn wall for Spider-Man. All this other crap. It's great.
Get $100, and just add $40 to this price.
You'll never get an Iron Man without one of those hulls, armor hull things now. So that sucks.
Well, it's kind of neat in a way because then you can build the hull of armor. But
yeah, I guess you're forced to do it. But yeah,
that's true. Be nice
to have they're selling those things for like $50 a pop each, though. Like just for a piece of plastic. Like that's a bit much. You know?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder if you guys made shipping containers, right? If you guys could make
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you guys could make some Hall of Armor containers.
Hmm.
A little bit of an LED light to shine a little bit in there, but
let's
kind of
put
cool.
Crash Box to work.
Yeah.
KJ,
here's the NECA. The NECA Doctor Strange quarter scale, 18 inches worth of Strange.
He's come to make a bargain. Oh, that's not the bargain I wanted. So all fondling action there with that right hand.
It is.
That's what it looks like.
Mamamoo bent over and cough.
He's got the rag and rock right here. Dormammu, you have nothing. Except
yes. Fuck yes.
Okay. Now we're looking at Storm Collectibles, Hihachi, Shima, into their Tekken line, Tekken 7 here. Looking badass. Very bulky, but very true to character. So, for all you Tekken fans out there.
That's me.
Nice.
I've waited so long for these. I was hoping. I was dreaming. I even sent Storm a message. Hey, are you guys doing Tekken? No response.
Awesome. Then there you go. And it's nice because if you're in on the Street Fighter, then you could do those crossover battles. They're in scale.
Yeah, definitely.
Storm is the right company to be doing Tekken. I heard that Figuarts might be tackling it as well, but this is it for me.
I don't know. Well, it depends on the rest of the characters. But I mean, this looks good.
You know, we're getting the staples. We're getting Jin. We're getting Kazuya.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do the females. I mean, I would like to see King in the line as well, and Jack.
Yeah.
Brian, Nina, Anna. Kuma would be dope too.
So pretty much everybody.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, if you're gonna do a line, do it all.
Yeah,
just go for it. I don't think there's much of a not much repaint possibilities here like there is with the Mortal Kombat one though.
Oh, you mean taking a ninja and repainting it
Yeah,
again and again and again
yeah.
and again?
I'd like to see him do Jinpachi because that'd be a big fucking figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole Mishima family.
But look at that scar. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So
I like
excited.
the smiling head looks dope too.
The pearly whites. Awesome. Get away from her. No, I don't know. What
That's
is
the
it?
face he made after he threw his son off a cliff.
Yeah.
Brad's gone, finally.
Isn't this dude like a grandfather now?
Yeah. Yeah, he's Jin Kazuma's grandfather
Grandfather, yeah.
and Kazuya's dad.
Hey, go back and play some of these.
Did you see the animated movie from back in the day?
No.
That one's good. The
Yeah,
live
yeah,
action is
yeah.
actually pretty good too.
Yeah, I've seen the live action.
I like that one. a
It
lot.
is?
Yeah.
I think I might have seen the second animated, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
You have some effect pieces, which is cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. First
Hey,
quarter
y'all
next
see
year.
the,
What was that?
getting scared with, say, like a Kuma or Goku?
I would assume it'd probably scale well because I mean their stuff seems to go well with each other because I'm sure they thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing about Storm Collectibles is the Mortal Kombat stuff is just a tad bit. It's not over dramatized as far as bulk. They're more a little bit
Yeah.
slender. Other than that, though, the rest of them, yeah, they fit really well. I'm looking forward to their King of Fighters, seeing what that Rugal. I think it's Rugal, right? Yeah. Looks like, even though I'm more Fatal Fury, rather than that cast. But looks good. All the stuff you get: 3 heads, several pairs of hands, the effect pieces, not bad. All right, moving into Transformer news. Good news if you are looking at picking up the Grand Maximus that's part of the Takara Legends line. There was a deal where they needed so many pre-orders to give us that Pretender shell. I think it needed to get to like 3,000. It didn't.
Mhm.
It got to a point where they could actually just, okay, we're going to make the figure, but it didn't reach it. But they decided, hey, what the hell? We'll change it up. It reached over 2,000. We're going to do the little Pretender shell. So we are going to be getting that.
Nice.
And then perfect effect through a party. Like,
There you go.
"Ooh, more upgrades.
Yep.
Yep. Actually, in DNA, they've already made them, so all they got to just do is put them in a different color, and there you go.
So that's pretty cool. It was nice. Instead of Takara just saying, you know what, you guys suck, you didn't do it. No, they're gonna be like, just do it.
Mhm. So, James, I know you're into the Japanese series and stuff. So, are you in for this piece?
Yes.
Of course he is.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm more into this one than the Fort Max, even though I have Fort Max. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like the character, and my favorite Transformer series of all time is Master Force.
All right.
So did Grand Max show up at the same time as Fort, like appear in the same episode with like Fort Max ever?
No.
Different
He's
series.
his younger
yeah.
brother, and that was it. So that was the
Okay, so I take it Fort Max was still on Earth. Is that right?
was he? No. I don't know. I don't know the continuum from when Headmasters
Ended
to Master Force,
Or
because
starting up, yeah.
if you
Well,
look at Headmasters, they were on Earth. That's where Prime buried, the Matrix, all this other type of crap, and Rodimus had to find it. But then yet the Pretenders like Metal Hawk and Lander and all those guys, Phoenix, they were on Earth since like almost the caveman times.
Yeah.
So it's like, when did they ever intermix and all this other kind of crap? I was like, okay, but no.
I'm like, so y'all just sit back and cut all that time while Optimus Prime, them, and Megatron was having that war. Y'all was just sitting back watching.
Mhm.
Really?
Being
Yeah.
humans.
I started watching Master Force a few days ago because I got the DVDs and stuff, and it does seem to kind of be like its own thing.
Yeah, it is its own thing. The one thing that I love about it is the fact that it's not your typical hey, we got the Autobots or Cybertrons taking on the Destrons or Decepticons. It's more like it puts the power of not just these are the robots we've been fighting for years and years. It's now the humans, get to fight and all that type of stuff. So and they get the empowerment.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's different. That's why I liked it.
Yeah.
All right. Here is a if you didn't get a Starstream yet in your chug line from Hasbro, we're getting one in the Power of the Primes as a Voyager class. There's the packaging right there and such. So yeah.
He's a combiner. He's a torso for a combiner as well. So that's pretty cool.
Oh boy.
So cool.
My thoughts
Hopefully we will get the rest of them. I know Hasbro's always they've been trying to. If it's a team, we'll give you the entire team. We gave you the Insecticons, and now we get Starscream. So hopefully Skywarp Thundercracker around the corner also.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get all of those in a Voyager scale.
Yeah, we'll have them on all scales. Now we have them in Leader. We had them in Deluxe. Now we're gonna have them all in Voyager.
Good Lord, he got some big feet.
Don't knock his feet, man.
This is horrible.
Well, we know Sir Deluxe is gonna probably pick it up.
Look at what they did to make the null rays.
Yeah, I'm in though. No, I'm in.
Yeah.
No, you could probably plug those into his arms. Just the way the feet plug into the arms, you could plug them in.
You don't like the feet raise? Instead of Nullia, they Nullia with stink.
Oh, okay.
This looks
They're called
See,
stink.
so you see the feet there. Obviously, those are the feet for the combiner, and then you see the little hollow space where you could plug in the little Prime Masters.
Yep.
so
Someone was on the sauce that day when they're like, "Hey, you see this design? I did it on this napkin. It looks so good."
I would love to sit in on those fucking board meetings and shit when they pitch these ideas, and then they kind of like approve them, and they're like, "All right, yeah, we're gonna go with this. This is what we're doing."
I mean, if the proportions change just a little bit, I think this would be a knockout because I really do like how that torso came out.
Yeah.
The boxing glove arms, the big boy boots on his feet. I mean, it's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it looks bad. I just wish like these figures would get a little bit more love, where you get that ankle tilt. You get a little bit more paint, because I think the overall design looks pretty good. But just a little bit more detailing in there, a little bit, more love. I think it'd be fine. It's fine.
You guys like the fact we're getting stickers, pre-applied stickers?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's hit or miss.
Pain in the ass.
Hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
All this.
Oh, there you go. Good. He's got a stand. Oh, actually, if those stands can make it so he can fly, that might be passable.
Yep. So you see how the null rays are plugged in there, so you could just flip them to the other side, and there you go for the arms.
This is rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah. Jesus. At least with the combiner feet there, you see that they're giving you ankle tilts, and that's better than what you got with combiner wars. So.
Yeah.
Jose's always looking for the brighter side.
Come on, man. Ratchet did ankle tilts, man.
I'm a cup half full kind of guy. Yeah.
Actually, that is a nice touch. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Cool.
They're trying to catch up with Perfect Effect, but they're not quite there yet,
Yeah. They got a ways to go. All right, Alien Tech's doing a Last Night Prime. Looks pretty cool. This is just an action figure.
I still need to
Oh,
watch
okay.
Doesn't transform.
Doesn't transform.
No.
Oh, no wonder it looks so good. Are you sure? Look at all those hinges and stuff in there.
That's just
That doesn't-
articulation, friend.
They're fake.
Oh,
I don't know. I believe it doesn't transform. Yeah, I guess it
No, I
is.
don't
think
Look at
so.
that ankle tilt. But
Got some
That's
ankle
not-
tilt there, so Jose's covered.
if they can make something that look this good and it can transform, damn it! Why hasn't Hasbro Takara hired these people?
I think some third-party company is working on one that almost looks that good, but it's supposed to transform. I forget who it is.
it's Unique Toys, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Unique Toys. Yeah, they're locked down and they did the Prime also.
I don't know. Something's going on here. It looks like there's some hinges and all kinds of stuff going on. This is wild.
I'm like, damn, probably for articulation.
Or just fool you.
Yeah, maybe.
Pretty good. So, Hasbro should do that. We fooled you. It doesn't transform. You just get the toy and you're like, God damn it, it's not transform. No, it's not transforming.
What's the tagline on there? It was Alien Attack, a toy for
future.
Oh, so only Future can buy this. Got it.
There you go.
Sorry, guys.
Head sculpt for Cliff
only.
Jumper, X-Trans. Looks good. All right.
It's Cliff Jumper.
It is. Anyone want a Rumble/Frenzy, depending on what you read, what you like?
That's
You know?
Rumble. That's Rumble.
It's Rumble, but I know Dan would say Frenzy.
I know who he is. He's the blue one.
He's the blue
I
one.
like that answer, Trends. That's good.
This is the Mastermind Creations or Ocular Max.
Yeah.
He definitely looks nice at that angle.
Oh, this angle.
But that one's good too.
Yeah, these are dope. These went up like yesterday, I think it was. 'Cause I know I posted it in our chat. It was like, was it 65 or something?
Yeah.
Man, was it really that much? It seems.
They upped them by $5 because the Ravage was 60.
Seems
I thought they'd.
It's probably gonna be one of those things where Planet Steel has them for a little cheaper or whatever.
But these guys come with like that battery operated
Right.
pile driver stuff.
Oh, so that I think all right.
And the little
extra.
base or whatever.
Yeah, but
I don't blame them. Frenzy, yay!
Frenzy.
You know, if they got the good they are pretty good well articulated. So, I mean, they might be.
They're not bad. It's just the scale. Is he too big? Is he is he going to work?
People are feeling it like it's too big for the masterpiece collection,
Oh,
right?
I just saw a ball joint for that shoulder. That shit's not going to hold up.
Oh yeah, right there.
Oh man, that's disappointing.
I mean, if they as long as it's tight, as long as.
What are you saying? Jose?
I worry about that stuff too with the ball joints, but like usually like a company like MMC and Make Toys, they usually do a good job with that. Their stuff doesn't loosen up, even with a little bit of wear and tear. I've had good experiences with them.
Yeah, we'll see. It's cool.
And I could see Repro Labels just fucking going to town on that because that's pretty plain.
Yeah.
As far as all.
They're definitely giving them the space to do it too.
Except in bot mode. In bot mode, it's gonna have little labels all over them.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa!
You guys want Sky Crusher?
What is up with that face?
No.
Is this like
is that the one that's the headmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funny colored one that's finally in the proper colors.
Is that like a chug scale? Skyfire? Jetfire?
Look at that head though.
Yeah,
it's a tiny head.
Wait, say what? That's a chug scale one?
It's not masterpiece. It's on a smaller
That's
scale.
not too hateful. You know what? Honestly, that's not too hateful to me.
Shout out to the helmet.
And the helmet's kind of.
It's bulky. It is bulky.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It
a
looks
headmaster,
like
right?
Yeah. It's
I was about
Headmaster.
that's what I was about to say. I was like, the helmet looks like it comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's wearing a teddy bear. He's like got a bear helmet.
So, James, is this one about the same size as the Generations Leader class one?
Possibly. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Let's just say yes. Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
We all are going to get this for what we're going to see here coming up.
Oh boy.
Not this. There's a jet mode, but there's jet mode again. I love the show. We'll go back to that, but this is why we're buying it because we want we want the Gerwa.
Screw you, Harmony Gold.
Yeah.
Ha, suck it, Harmony Gold.
Yeah, Harmony Gold can just suck my yeah.
For anybody that still likes chug, like I honestly don't think that's too bad. Especially with the little headmaster gimmick.
Like he's just taking a shit. Sorry. The way he's got his legs, back ends up,
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm dropping that missile. I'm dropping that bomb.
It almost looks like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
like he's doing a.
So, and then obviously looking at it from the top view of the jet, I mean, the shoulders.
That doesn't. Yeah, that looks like shit. That
Yeah.
looks like shit right there from that
Yeah.
angle. That
Can't
doesn't
see
look too bad. That angle not too bad, but that top down
That
view
top down, yeah, but
Yeah, that's rough.
kills it. Kills it. Yeah. I'm out.
Wait, hold on.
Crushed.
What's that? Hold on.
He's called Sky Crusher. Yeah, dreams crushed. Right
Dreams
there.
There's a little tagline there.
Is what?
In many science mysteries, there is the key to victory.
There you go.
So that key is Sky Crusher.
It is.
He's got the keys.
Call me crazy,
Thor
but
toys.
is that a Fans Toys stand?
It kind of looks like it.
It looks like Soar's stand.
Yeah, it does. I think it's looks like a Gundam stand. But what is their little photo by I Am No Fire? Where is
That
that?
is true. That is
Thor
not no
toys.
fire.
Instead of on fire, I am
I am no
I am no fire.
I am no fire. Yeah.
I am no fire.
Shout out to that dude. He's making it look as good as possible, though.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Good picture. You know.
Background's pretty dope.
Yep.
So it makes that look a lot better.
Yeah, I like it when he does. He usually with figures like this, he'll do like a series, and he always kind of has a name and promotes his stuff there in the corner. It looks really good just the way he does his
Oh,
photos.
you get a little reflector with it.
Yeah. Oh, this is different. This is Dr. Wu.
Just kidding.
Dr. Wu is still around, so you're gonna get a new set for your Megatron, Masterpiece Megatron. You get a reflector, some binocs, which I don't remember him using.
Remember
And then
that
you get-
episode with the
Yeah,
kids
it was
from
in that
Prime?
one.
I already forgot their names.
Mhm.
You know, the mom came in. You know, he was peeping.
Yeah, that was that one.
All on.
And then he comes with a sword that is G1-esque. You can get silver, you can get purple.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
that looks good. The black
That,
and purple.
that's
Yeah.
a lot sleek.
Yeah, that looks good.
Even
And it
the
also
little
changes.
tint on the binoculars there looks a lot better too.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking out.
Oh,
Little
trying to
killing joke action.
recreate that famous cover.
Yep. Using the sword.
See, well, see now the sword with because it matches his color scheme, so that actually doesn't look too bad right there. The purple and black would look good with that G Creations Megatron, the purple bomber one.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like it if they had shown the purple one because I think that'd be a nice little contrast or whatever. You know, it's like Power of the Decepticons or something like that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, like a little homage to maybe Prime with the
Yeah.
Dark Energon.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool too.
Oh, you know what looks cool? Like I just noticed the backgrounds. I'm wondering if he's got that from Fall of Cybertron.
It's
video
kinda what it
games.
looks
See
like.
the arc there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Awesome. There you go.
What's up?
All right. So Dr. Wu's also doing a base, like a chain base type of thing
All about
Cool.
that base.
called Home. I'm sorry, this doesn't look good at all.
I was about to say, I was hoping, like, I was like, what's the scale of that? And
So that'd be good for like Gundams, I would assume then.
I mean, it's like any other chain base. You can connect them, but it's blatantly obvious the way you do. I mean, they're not hiding how you just slide it in, pop it in, and
Some hinge action.
swing it around.
So those pieces look small, so you have to buy a lot of them. So
Yeah.
cha-ching to the company that makes them. You got to buy fucking 30 pieces to make a decent display.
Shit, you just buy the Toy World ones at that point.
Yeah.
Big, beefy, you know. One set'll do you good, whereas you gotta buy like what? Let's just say for the sake of argument they sell 3 to a set, you know, you gotta buy so many.
Definitely.
Depending on the price though, see, because now seeing it with that picture right there, like it does. I always love like a mechanical looking like background.
Yeah.
That you could use for figures like these, So if they're inexpensive and you have to buy a few, like I think that looks good right there. I'm digging it.
The only problem though I see is the fact that it's a swing hinge where you connect them, so you have the gap. You can see the gap right there.
That's right. Yeah.
So if you have something in the background that
It's just a peephole, James. Come on.
to people, is that Bumblebee showering? Oh, I need to check him out.
Hello
Yeah,
there.
that hood.
Hey, you clean that chest, you dirty little bee.
But I mean, you can definitely see it. I mean, it's just I don't know. It just to me looks cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what it's
I hear you. I hear you.
A for effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the price. I think the pricing for me would depends on if I would go in on it. If it's not that expensive, because they look kind of small. So
Anything
let's.
more than 30 would be too much. I think 30 is. I mean, if they're going to sell this as we see it now,
Mhm.
I think $30 would probably be okay.
See,
Yeah.
so one,
Because then
two,
that would
three, four,
encourage you
five.
to buy more at that price.
See, so that's six panels right there. So $30
Yeah.
for something
Yeah.
like that. It's
any more than that,
20.
yeah.
I'd say 20, and I'm in.
Yeah.
And then you could buy 3 of them,
Oh.
and you could have a pretty decent display.
My only counter argument to that, Jose, is that for $20 you can buy one of their tiny fucking painted figures.
Yeah.
Carly or whatever. That thing was fucking $18 for that little piece of shit that didn't fucking do anything but stand there.
All right, so I hear you. So they're gonna go higher on that then. Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
All right, Dr. Wu's also doing briefcase.
Oh, is that a G.I. Joe symbol?
Is that supposed to be a Brainstorm's briefcase from More Than
I
Meets?
believe so.
I believe so.
Dope. Well, I didn't sell that.
That's Nautica's hammer or wrench, right? Or something.
The fixer, yeah.
Mm.
The builder. Which reminds me of Bob the Builder. And then you get a Decepticon one. Which
That's cool. Yeah, I think that's awesome. That's nice.
there you go.
Again, price. Like if they charge $20 or something like that, I feel like that's a bit much. Like
$20 for that would suck. Just
Yeah.
for some plastic.
Dude, at that point, just go buy a WWE figure and you get a figure and a briefcase.
Oh, yeah,
Money in the bank.
Yeah, there you go. With dead, maybe.
The sword and camera and the binoc set is $18. So.
Well, that's not bad at all.
All right, so not too bad. You get the
Decent
other
amount of paint on those.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was about to say, Jamie, you said you didn't have much news, and I was like, that's a good amount right there.
Yeah, it's because we were talking about Dragon Ball.
Whoa, Jake, what happened? You lost your hair.
Banter.
Oh yeah,
Banter makes
sorry.
everything.
Yeah, I had to say, we change it up here.
Oh.
Constantly.
Getting hot.
Yeah. Actually,
After the next slideshow, the shirt's coming off. I mean, it's
damn right. Well, the pants are already on. So
Oh,
Hey.
I'm wearing spandex right now.
ooh.
Damn right.
Is that like the Under Armour flash thing that they got there? Like it looks pretty cool. I like the shirt you're wearing.
What this? It's just
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. Let's see. All right, so we'll get into the blast from the past here. Again, I'll have the link in the description. And that's it.
Oh, random question, Jane, before we do that. Is that an Indiana Jones hat next to your Punisher mask there?
Yes.
Cool. I watched Raiders and Temple of Doom earlier today.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bought that at Disneyland. Even though it sucked the time when I bought that, the ride was closed. So I was like, you son of...
That's still around, or they changed it to something else?
No, it's still around.
Oh, good. I remember writing that once.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Blast from the Past is going to be superpowers. We're going to go through a little bit of the history of Super Friends. How many of us on the panel here have watched or know of?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
I think
good.
I've
good.
only seen the Scooby-Doo.
Part of my childhood.
Or when they were on Scooby-Doo, that is.
Oh, awesome. So you remember it back then, huh? Back in the 70s.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Shout out to reruns.
I knew it.
Meanwhile,
That's what I loved
all of
about
justice.
Cartoon Network, back in the day, is that they replayed a lot of that old shit, from
Oh,
the
yeah.
60s,
Yeah.
Space Ghost and Thundar and all that stuff.
Johnny Quest and all that. I used to
Johnny Quest, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they still play those old cartoons on Cartoon Network Boomerang
No.
now?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
What?
No.
Warner Brothers has basically archived all that stuff.
Yeah, it's all mostly on. Do they even still play it on Boomerang? Because Boomerang has like stuff from when I was growing up on there now. I don't know if they play the old stuff.
it's rare. It's really rare.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I've said this numerous times. Like, I'm glad I have my little library of cartoons because my kids would never know the Flintstones, Jetsons, Tom and Jerry,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers,
for
like
example,
Looney Tunes.
That's
Never.
what I
What do they
want
play on
to go
Boomerang now?
What?
What do they play on Boomerang now?
Rugrats.
Really? Oh, never
No,
mind.
I have no idea. I'm just
No, it's
Never mind.
From what I've seen, it's
Wild
like
Thornberries.
the early 2000s or so. Like I think your Dexter's Lab's on there. Probably the old Powerpuff Girls is likely on there.
Cat Dog.
Yeah, that's Nickelodeon, but close.
Oh, okay. Never
Hulu's
mind.
got a lot of those though. I want to watch that again. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I think it's easier. Like I don't have any children, but I think it's easier. Like if you put them onto stuff like this before you have them watch anything that's on network television. You know what I'm saying?
no kidding.
Yeah.
Don't show them the modern stuff and then try to show them the old stuff because they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know?
Yeah, my son has gotten to that, but I am happy. It was a proud moment that he is really into Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
And happy. I've done
Start
my
with
job.
Dragon Ball, then you're gonna move to Z.
No, well, he actually started with Super
Oh, okay.
because of the dubbed episodes and such like that.
That's probably a better way to go then.
Yeah.
And he really loves. And then he got into Kai, which he got into the Cell games and such like that. So, yeah.
It's cool.
But yeah, all right, superpowers. Here we go. Alrighty. So superpowers, they gave us a kind of a unique gimmick where you could press the legs or the arms, and they had an action feature, which was really cool. We'll get into more of the toys here in a second.
Loved it.
But
Yeah.
they did have a comic book. They had 3 miniseries that were related to the show. They were not part of the normal DCU as far as storylines. They were just more of their separate or continuations from the cartoon. But this is the first miniseries. There's 5.
Look at those Jack Kirby covers, man.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
And shout out to like Jack Kirby. He helped redesign some of his work, like the New Gods Darkseid, for the superpowers line, along with like George Perez redesigned Lex Luthor. So we got this version of him, and then he also, he was the designer of Cyborg and such.
Yeah.
I like that armor. I wish they would make another one of it.
Yeah. I know we're gonna get into the toys later, but I really love the Darkseid figure that they put out from that line. It was really good, especially for its time. You know?
Yep. So there's covers 3, 4, and 5, and then we got the next miniseries and such. It's not a really great picture of Darkseid, but it's pretty cool.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's just different though. Like like that, you don't see things like that nowadays. Like you could tell that the art, it's a product of its time, but it's classic and it's timeless. Like I think, like I feel like you don't even see techniques that Kirby and other classic artists from that era. You don't see shit like that used today. It's really really nice.
No, they're really good. At last, Darkseid battles the superpowers. So good.
He like giving them the lazy eye. You see that? the one little eye and the one big eye on the dark side.
That's the Forrest Whitaker right there.
Yeah.
We'll get into the cartoon too, but like when it was revamped into those superpowers, Darkseid became the main focus of the villains and such. That's hence why we're seeing Darkseid on a lot of these covers.
Cool. I need to watch that then.
So there you go.
I don't have enough Darkseid in my life.
Oh, it's good. You guys remember the storybooks? You get the cassette tape, put that in, and then you can go through the whole story.
I had some Transformers ones like that back. Yeah,
and some of those. It's pretty cool.
Fairy demons.
All right, so first off, the Superpowers was produced by Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yep. It was first introduced as the Super Friends in 1973. And it lasted through December 1973.
Whew.
Ooh, doggy.
That screams 70s if I ever.
Yep. The main cast of the Super Friends was Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Robin, and Aquaman. And then we also had the teens, because we had for the younger audience, we had to have Marvin, Wendy,
Marvin.
yep, and Wonder Dog there.
Marvin
we
and
got-
Wonder Dog.
We got the new series in 1977 to 1978, the all-new Super Friends Hour, where we ousted Wendy and Marvin and Wonder Dog for Gleek and Jaina and Zan, the Wonder Twins, which
Thank God.
those guys are just funny. I love the Wonder Twin. The Wonder Twin powers activate. I mean, they need to bring that back.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
I think this is probably like the series that I remembered watching the most as a kid. Is
Yeah.
this with them
Yeah.
too?
Had 15 episodes. A lot of these were pretty short. Most, I guess, when you look it up, they include the Super Friends as all-encompassing from 73 to 86, and they just had their different kind of chapters. But it's like all one big series. But
So just quick question. So if they have like these short episodes, is that just like one arc that finishes by the time you get to that last episode, or is it just like we stop and then move on to something else and just redo it?
Yeah, different. I think it was different stories every week. You know,
Yeah.
you got a beginning,
Okay.
you know, middle and end in every
Yeah.
episode.
yeah, it was like
Sometimes I remember,
Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They didn't really
Sometimes
have
I remember.
arcs.
Yeah,
Sometimes I remember the series, like one episode, we had like 2 different scenarios that would last about 15 minutes apiece. So
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had sometimes they broke up the episode into 2 parts, 11
Yeah.
minutes each one, and such like that.
Mhm.
The next series was in September of 1978 to December of 1978. This is the one that I remember most of, the Challenge
you
of the
go.
Super Friends,
Yeah,
the
Legion
Legion of Doom.
there you go.
Yeah.
There's also characters that were produced just for the show, and this is the first time we saw them, which was Black Vulcan, Apache Chief, Samurai. They were made for the show. And then you got the 13 members of the Legion of Doom, which consisted of Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Gorilla Grodd, Black Manta, Sinestro, Cheetah.
I love
we
the
got
designs
Captain
for the
Cold.
villains.
Oh yeah, they look good. And it was just their
Captain
polar
Cold.
opposites, basically from the Super Friends. I mean, if you look at it,
Yeah.
which was cool. Toyman. It was weird to see Toyman or Scarecrow in there and the Riddler instead of like the
And
Joker.
look, they even got
Yeah.
Trickster. You see that shit? Trickster's in there.
Trickster. Oh, I mean Toyman.
Toyman. Yeah.
Oh, is that Toyman? That's
Yeah, it's
the
Toyman.
one in the back.
Yep,
over there?
that's
Oh,
Toyman.
Yeah, it's Toyman.
okay.
Scarecrow, Brainiac, and Gigantic.
What kind of nerd are you? Get your shit together.
Sorry.
Gorilla
Close.
Grodd.
All right. So, and then there's a team right there. I get to see.
Oh, there's the roll call. Yeah, there we go.
So, I did like Samurai, and you go back and you watch this. I mean, Jack Angel was the voice of Samurai. That dude ain't it. If you know who Jack Angel is, he's the voice of Ultra Magnus. So he ain't Asian, but he's playing an Asian dude. So it's hilarious.
Tatsumaki ni Haiku.
It's hilarious. If you look at Wonder Woman's outfit right here, she's got the eagle breast, I guess if you want to say, on her chest.
Breast
It
on
does
chest.
change in superpowers, which we'll see in a little bit. But just keep that in mind. The next series that came up was only 8 episodes long. It's the world's greatest Super Friends from 79 to 1980. Pretty
Okay, I
much.
think that's the one. I think that's the one that had like the 2 different scenarios. There was like 15 minutes apart.
Yes. Whatever you say, Trent. I have no idea. And the next one here is the September 1980 to 1982, just Super Friends. This will lasted the longest, 3 seasons, 22 episodes.
That doesn't seem like a lot for 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we love syndication.
Well, it was probably a weekend thing, right? Or was it
It was
weekday?
a Saturday.
Have still 22
Yeah.
episodes over the course of 2 years. That's
Weekends only, and if I remember, like I don't really remember too good, but I think they also showed like episodes from the earlier series.
Yeah,
just
they did.
under this banner though, like and,
Yeah.
and that's I think how they spread it all out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's weekly, it'll run you 3 months at least. So
yeah.
Yeah, this was never, I don't remember it being weekly. It was
No.
always a Saturday thing. It didn't last that long, though, as far
No.
as like trying to find it because it other stuff. But
Who's
this
the-
is what we're going to be talking about.
hey, Jane, the one behind you. I mean, the slide. Who's the guy? Who's the green guy?
Samurai.
Oh, okay.
He's a guy that Oh, what did he chant usually? He
Don't
would
you worry,
say,
he's in his own movie next year.
Haiku.
yeah, he would say that, and he'd start. He has the power of wind.
When,
Basically, he spun around a lot. All right, so Super Friends was then revamped into the superpowers kind of lineup to tie into the toy line, which came out in the same time as this did. So September 1984 to August of 1985, we have Super Friends, the legendary superpower show. 8 episodes, unfortunately. You don't get the Flash in here.
Ooh.
Yeah. But you do get the other made for the series characters like Black Vulcan, Samurai, Apache Chief, and El Dorado.
Yeah, shout out to diversity.
Yep. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yep.
To see where they're going there,
And also this was the first time that we got Firestorm, basically taking the spot of the Wonder Twins, or that for the younger audience. He was a teenager and such. And this is and we're going to be looking at this series in the next series. So the voice actors in this series was Jack Angel, James Avery. Some of these names should be familiar. Jack Angel, again, was Ultra Magnus. James Avery was Shredder, Uncle Phil. Michael Bell, Prowl, Greg Berger, Grimlock. Arthur, how do you spell this? Say his last name. Bergard. I don't know. He's Destro. Bergard. And several others. We had Buster Jones, Stanley Jones, Casey Kasem, Frank Welker, Adam West. Adam West was the first. This was the first time he actually played Batman. He played Batman in this series and the next series, which is pretty cool. Olin Soli, I believe his name, was the guy who played Batman in the previous incarnations of some Super Friends and such.
Adam West must have been looking for that payday.
Yeah, basically. The next series and the last series that's part of the whole Super Friends lineup was the Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians.
This was my favorite.
This introduced us to Cyborg. 10 episodes, came out in 1985 to 1986.
I like that banana hammock he's sporting.
Interesting. I think that's pretty interesting. I never noticed that before. Like, they got Cyborg there in the main lineup, and pretty cool that now he's part of the main Justice League lineup now.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was unique, was the fact that he was not part of the Justice League back in the day in the comic books.
Yep. He was Teen Titans.
Yep.
Voice actors for the show was Jack Angel again. We have Andrea Romano, who, if you're familiar with Justice League Unlimited and all that type of stuff, she's the director. She was a director back then.
Even back then. Holy shit. Nice.
Wait, so she went on to do the more recent ones then, you're saying?
She did. Well, she did Batman the animated series and all the series that came after that. She was
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You have Ernie Hudson again. He played Cyborg, Casey Kasem, all the same, pretty much that we saw before.
Frank Welker.
Oh yeah, Frank Welker's and everything. He's Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Probably no cartoon out there that he hasn't got his dirty little fingers on. He's everything.
Dude, if he got royalties for everything that he did, oh my god.
Oh, dude, that money.
Mm-hmm.
He is a legend.
Oh yeah. We also have DVD box sets that you can pick up. These are official releases, so you can get the Super Friends, the Legendary Superpowers complete series. It's all 16 episodes.
You know what? I'm intrigued to check that stuff out, but I almost don't want to go back because I don't want to ruin my memories.
I did that this morning, and it's okay. It was good.
Okay. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. All right.
Even though I did watch this one, the Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians, which does sport better animation and also has a little bit, I don't want to say dark, but it's not as like super friendly as the previous one. All right.
Was Batman using terms like old chum and stuff like that in these? I can't remember.
Yes, he was actually.
Yeah,
James, especially that episode when they thought Superman was dead. I was like,
we're getting that one. That was the very last episode too. 2 recurring voice actors there's only 2 of them that actually was from the very beginning to the very end, and Danny Dark was Superman throughout all of them, which is pretty cool, and Casey Kasem as Robin. everyone else, their characters got a different voice actor throughout the years.
Interesting.
So, and Robin's doing a little kind of like an O face type of thing. I don't know.
Because Wonder Woman's got her finger in his butt.
It looks like it. She doesn't like it, but she's doing it for the team. And he's like, "Ooh." That's
See,
why
even Superman's got that eyebrow. I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on over there.
I wish I didn't have X-ray vision.
Man, amazing.
All right. Then we also had the Return of the Hall of Justice in the first series, the legendary superhero team.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much.
Which
Ooh,
was
I see
really
the
cool.
invisible jet.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
you see
I don't
that there?
see it. Do I
You
see
don't.
it? I'm not supposed to see it.
You're not supposed to see it, though.
There's a lady
There.
sitting down.
Classic Call of Justice. I like how the last year in the Flash for the whole crossover for all the CW shows, we got kind of like a semblance of this
Yeah.
in live action TV. Pretty cool.
Well,
Isn't that a real place? Isn't it based off a real place, the Hall of Justice?
there is
No.
a
It's like a
city
space.
seat somewhere in the United States, a county courthouse that looks similar.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
I know the command center from the original Power Rangers is like a real place in the West Coast.
It is. I must
Yeah,
find
it's like a library or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm disappointed. It's morphin' time. Shh. Library. Damn it. Ma'am, I'm looking for Zordon. I'm a librarian. No, I'm looking for Zordon. So here's the revamped Hall of Justice. This became more of like the it looks like the Pentagon. I mean,
I
like
smell conspiracy.
yeah, I do too.
Not a fan.
Based
Not
out
a
of
fan.
Metropolis. This was in the last series, the Galactic Guardians. So here you go. Very interesting. Okay, so we were introduced to Ronnie Raymond here and Professor Martin Stein as Firestorm. There you go. They would just concentrate, and they would just. This was our first fusion, I guess. They didn't have to do a dance. They didn't need an earring. They just needed to concentrate, and they became Firestorm. Who, if you know anything about Firestorm, the nuclear man, I mean, he's pretty damn powerful, but they really dumbed him down for the show.
Oh yeah, I mean you have to though, because like he could just end every situation by himself. And
Yep.
I feel like the Flash too. Like you have to kind of thumb him down because with his speed, he can
Oh yeah,
take care
You
of
have
most
to go
people
faster.
like nothing. Yeah.
Fast enough.
but the funny thing is, like, you got to see Firestorm using his powers. Like, oh, he can go, like, he can phase through things, and then he could do this. So you got all these hints that, oh my gosh, he's so powerful. Why doesn't he do it?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he never did. He's like,
Because, James, don't you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Mhm.
yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
Someone's
right.
uncle never died and said that to him. I'm not bitter.
It's, uh,
All right, so there he is. You get to see the little only Ronnie could hear Professor Stein, but I thought that was always kind of cool.
nah.
He was also voiced by Olin Soli, I think that's his last name, the guy who played Batman. So it's like, wow, he sounds familiar. The next series, the Galactic Guardians, we got the introduction of Cyborg, which I watched today, and it's weird to go back and watch a show and you're looking at it and watch it through adult eyes.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, you come up and you're like, what the hell? Either you think that when you were a kid you're kind of not so bright, or you're just overanalyzing as an adult. But like the whole episode, Cyborg didn't want to be part of the team. He just wanted to be a normal dude. He had this accident, cybernetics, all this type of stuff. And if you look at it, the superpowers team tricked him into helping them take on Apocalypse. And at the very end, Superman says, well, you've made a huge enemy with the people in Apocalypse with Darkseid and everything, so looks like you're going to have to join the team now. I'm like, yeah, looks like I'm going to have to join the team. Like, yep. Wow.
You motherfuckers got me into
It's
the
like, you fuckers just tricked my ass, and now I'm part of the team.
Thank you, Superman. Thank you.
And
Like,
that's
who's the true villain here?
Yeah, and that's the shit we don't pick up on when we're kids.
Yeah.
Nope, you don't. You're just like, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, Cyborg's awesome.
Holy cow, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
But yeah, it's like you got tricked. Totally got tricked.
That's funny.
But yeah, there he is. And it's again, he's a teenager, so hence why Firestorm kind of wanted him on the team, and then to all that type of stuff. So it's kind of cool. Okay, and also the funny thing is the Super Friends, the superpowers. I mean, the Darkseid and his minions from Apocalypse become the main focus of the villains, but Darkseid's biggest plan is not to just take over the Earth. He wants to marry Wonder Woman. So that's his scheme. And almost every episode is like, I need to kidnap Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
I need that Amazonian. Amazonian.
I can't blame him.
Not true, but there she is right there. Getting some Calabac love.
Cadillac, yeah.
On a side note, Linda Carter was supposed to be the voice of Wonder Woman, but due to other engagements, prior commitments, she was not able to be the voice.
Drinking engagement?
Drinking? Rehab? No,
Oh.
some others. I think no. She had some other things like trying to get a singing career. But right here, Firestorm is amazed at where Darkseid's touching her or something. I don't know, but you can see on her chest she doesn't have the eagle. She has the W now, so that changed. And also in the next series, she's actually going to get the white on the boots, which we haven't seen. So you do get to see some subtle changes.
Darkseid is a happy dude right there.
His got his trophy and such. Okay. The other thing that was really cool about the superpowers, especially the Superpowers Team Galactic Guardian series, we got a couple of darker episodes, like I mentioned. One of them was the Fear episode, which had Batman and Robin taking on Scarecrow. And it was the first time that we got to see an origin of Batman in a cartoon. We got to know that his parents were shot and such, and that's how he became the Cape Crusader. So I thought that was pretty cool. Mommy, Daddy. Lightning strikes. Don't get to see nothing. You don't get to, but I think we all know what happened.
No, what happened?
He went back into the movie theater and said, hey, I want to see this again. And they're watching Robin Hood instead of like Zorro or the Great Ghost. So there you go. And what Trent was talking about, this was the last episode for the superpowers. Came out in '86. This was the death of Superman. This was the first time we got to see the Flash, El Dorado, in the episode. They weren't featured anywhere else in this series, which is funny.
How did Superman die in this one?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh,
Doomsday. No way.
No.
Night poisoning.
Oh, looks like
gamma radiation?
Kryptonite poison.
I'm wondering if they
Gangrene.
if it was like a homage of that classic story from back in the day, like with Lex Luthor, and I think Kurt Swan did the art. I forget who wrote it though.
Yeah, it probably was. I didn't get into it. I do like the fact that they had the armbands that we saw with the death of Superman in the '90s.
And the screenshot that you're showing right now with Superman there with the green skin, like that's from the comic book that I remember. So yeah,
That's cool.
Oh, was it? Did you say it was kryptonite poisoning? Is that what it was?
yeah. It was like a story where like Luthor tricked Superman into believing like he was good and his friend, and he did a lot of good shit, and then he turned on him and trapped him and killed him with kryptonite.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Good times. So there they are. Some other little still shots. Black Vulcan.
Oh, Fish Guy was in that one.
Yep. Water guy. Got to see him in a couple episodes. No Flash. No, he was only in the death of Superman, which is funny why they omitted him.
he just wasn't fast enough.
It wasn't. He was not the fastest man alive.
Darkseid and the Joker. That's hilarious.
Joker played Ace in the Royal Flush Gang. We also had a lot of Bizarro.
Bizarro.
Yeah.
Bizarro Wonder Woman, Bizarro Cyborg. I don't remember that at all.
That Bizarro Wonder Woman dude, she looks like a dime store hooker.
She does. She does.
Crackhead Wonder Woman.
She kind of looks like
She
the
does.
gal in Superman 3 that got eaten by the computer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she does look like she has tennis balls and earrings.
You just reminded me of that shit from Superman. That's right. That's right.
Good old Richard Pryor.
The chick, right? The sister
Yep.
or whatever.
The
Yeah,
sister
that got
sister,
yep.
into the computer. Yeah.
That creeped me out. We talked
That's
about that on
funny.
ECR.
Yeah, that did.
back in the day, that
That
kinda creeped me out.
scary.
All of a sudden, she gets whipped back in there, and all the stuff
Yeah.
starts fusing to her, and she comes out all
Yeah.
Frankensteinish, Bride of Frankenstein. So, yeah.
Wow.
But I think she survived at the end. And once the computer got destroyed, I think it just fell off of her.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. But we got to see Wonder Woman in her Diana disguise or alter ego with Steve Trevor.
Nurse.
That's pretty cool. Oh, we also in the Fear episode we got to see Bruce Wayne. It was more dedicated. You get more dedication to Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson than actual like seeing Batman and Robin, which was kind of cool. I like that. There's a Joker.
Hold him like a baby.
Yeah, he'd rather be in Batman's arms, but hey, oh well.
Yeah.
That's why he's upset.
Yeah.
Oh, not the Green Lantern.
Yeah, Green Lantern. And there's Flash. He's like, "What the hell are you doing here, Flash?" I don't know. And we got Samurai with his man bun. And we got the Parademons for the first time in the Galactic team episode, but they were not called Parademons because we couldn't use demons. They were Paradrones.
Oh yeah.
Just doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
No, it doesn't.
They don't look like any parademons that I remember.
Yeah, and they were voiced by Frank Welker. There's a Royal Flush.
Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah. Amazing.
We look like cards except for 10. She just looks like a lady.
Yep.
With a spade on her stomach. Club. Just
Club.
kidding.
And we have good old Apache Chief.
Nay, Chuck.
I know, I love that. No, Chuck. See, he's growing. And then seeing Giganta like grow too, like, okay, they're gonna battle, they're finally growing. Like, all right. All right, we're moving into the toys now. So you got the background on the show.
Yes.
The two series were they were the tie-ins to the toys. Kenner was the one who got the licensing from Mego and beat out Mattel also. They were in line to do it, but Kenner got it. We also have the Super Amigos. This was their down south.
Colección.
The Colección Super Amigos. So I love it. All right. So from Kenner, we had 33 official releases that you could get at retail.
Yeah.
They're right there. We're going to go more in depth in them, but you can see what you got. Most of these characters you kind of saw in the show. Some of them you didn't. Some of them you saw in the comic book.
The sad Mr. Freeze. Yeah. Damn.
Captain Marvel.
Back memories for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Shazam.
It's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Marvel.
Thank you, Jane.
Yeah, it's Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Fate, Brainiac. Yep. Nice.
And then you got the card back, and there's just more pictures, but we'll get into it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with Superman. This was
Superman.
I had.
I had them.
I had it.
Cloth cape.
Loved them.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
Loved them.
See, Mattel, that's all you had to do. Just give him a freaking cloth cape. Kenner did it.
Yeah.
This is what I grew up on. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
This.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
unlike like Spider-Man has Amazing Friends, Marvel's counterpart at the time, we only had the Secret Wars, and you didn't get the characters that you saw in, Spider-Man has Amazing Friends. But here, based off of the line, this is really cool that you actually got the characters. And for me, it was great to get the Superman because I didn't have a Superman to go with my, my movie verse, and I wanted to kind of have that. So it was cool to have this.
Exactly.
They were a blister card. Really cool. Usually you had some type of giveaway if you collected, so many UPCs you could send away for a figure like this one has Steppenwolf.
That's so cool.
Or the big one is Clark Kent, which
Clark
we'll
Kent.
get to a little bit later.
Yep. And James, these figures work for me like a Superman, like you said. Like this worked for me for as far as comic book. It worked for me as far as Christopher Reeve, like movie. Like
Yep.
this was what it
Yep.
was. This was the Superman figure that you had back in the day. There was really nothing else. I felt like there was nothing else. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And these guys had the action, right?
Yep.
You squeeze the legs and the arms.
Squeeze his legs together, and he has the power action punch.
Dude, check it out. Knee joints.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. You got actual knee joints. You got hip articulation to go forward and back. Obviously, the arms can go around, and you had a neck joint also. So
No ankle tilt.
I know that sucks, man. No wrist joints either. No double ball peg head for the neck. I mean, no waist crunch.
At that time, we didn't know no better. That was the shit.
Nope. Didn't care.
Oh yeah. What we had was like 5 points of articulation with Star Wars. We still have 5 points of articulation with Star Wars. But they're basically what the hell?
I would think the thing with I'm sure you're gonna get into it, but there were vehicles and stuff that they need to sit in and stuff.
Oh yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're getting into that. Each figure came with a comic book, which Superman here came with this one. Number 1.
I remember that one. Yes, I do.
So that was pretty cool. And as far as these being worth some money, they are, especially if you have them carded and then on a nice card. But the vehicles, I think, command a little bit more money than the actual figures themselves, unless you're looking at some of the more rare ones towards the end of the line. So we have Batman here with his power action bat punch, which is essentially the same as what we got with Superman. But you got the Neil Adams look, which is really nice.
Yep.
And then yes, you can see some of the vehicles. The Hall of Justice, good. Love back in the day again. Get the play sets. Really nice.
And look, it's actually branded with the Batman logo of the time as well. I guess did they do that for all of them? I guess we'll see.
I believe so.
That's pretty cool.
And also, like most other lines back in the 80s, like especially like Star Wars, I know some other ones like G.I. Joe, these were re-released within the wave. So like this one being the first release, you get to see the first wave. And then, but if you got like maybe a later release of Batman, you might see all 33 on the back here. So it's kind of cool that you got that option. It wasn't just a one and done. You had that option like, okay, I missed out on a Batman. Oh, you can still get a Batman. You don't have to worry about it. Like G.I. Joe had Storm Shadow. You could get another Storm Shadow, the one that you wanted down the road, because they always re-released them.
Yeah.
It was so nice. All right, moving on. There's his comic taking on a horde of Jokers. He was number 2 in the line. Now we have Wonder Woman. She had power action deflector bracelets. No lasso, though. I'm sorry. And this is kind of what I was talking about.
There is one down at the bottom, Amy.
Oh, there is. Oh, my God. Trans Eagle Eye.
Yeah, she did come with one.
I forgot.
I
didn't think she did.
My sister had Wonder Woman. She did come with a lasso.
It's right there in the packaging, so they have it in there. Yep.
That's it. That's cool. Again, get to see all their other figures that you got, a little checklist on the back. So since she's first wave, this is one that came out a little bit later on since you see the rest of them. There's that dark side.
Yeah. A couple of different vehicles too. On the back.
Dark side has a cape.
Oh yeah. Looks like a wrestler.
Yeah, he does.
And there's her comic book, saving Superman from Brainiac.
Yeah.
There's a Flash with power action lightning legs.
Yep. One of my favorites.
Oh, squeeze the arms and his legs moved. That's wild.
Yep.
I'm not going to read the bios. I mean, if you're watching this in video form, you can go back
The
through it.
Scarlet Speedster.
Speedster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Flash is the fastest man
Fastest
alive.
man alive. That's it. That's all you need to read right there. First line.
Yep.
That's a,
There's this comic book. Running circles around Brainiac. And speaking of Brainiac,
Yes, I had it.
there's the Terminator himself, it looks like. Power action computer
Kick.
kick.
Computer kick.
Yep.
Living computer. And there he is. He's doing the kick. The Batman. So there's this comic book. Then we got the Penguin. Power action umbrella arm. The Master of Foul Play.
Yeah, they also used that same mold in the Batman movie line that came out, just with a repainted, a different color.
They used
really?
foul.
Batman Returns.
FOWL. Foul play.
A lot of the superpower stuff also was used for the 91 Robin Hood line. So essentially, Kenner used a lot of the molds from this line to create other lines.
Yeah.
It's a comic book. Joker. Good old power action madcap mallet.
He had a hat too, I think I remember. I think I remember having this one. Never stay on his fucking head.
Clown Prince of Crime. He was only in one episode of the last series, which is odd. There's his comic, number 7 in the line. Here's Water Guy, Aquaman. Power action deep sea kick. Comes with his Triton. King of the Seven Seas. It's too bad no one really gave a shit. You were.
True, but he's a beast now.
Oh, yeah. I still like him with his hook hand, though. I like that look.
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah, I can't lie. I did like the 90s, late 90s.
Shirtless, beard, got a hook for a hand. Like, yeah,
With
okay.
the armor plates. With the armor plates all kind of like the Gladiator a little bit.
That strikes more fear than this dude. Like,
Yeah.
when's your musical going on? In a little bit. So there you go. Comic book number 8. There's Robin, power action karate chop.
Yeah.
The Teen Wonder. Number 9. Did you guys have any of these figures?
Yep, I had all
Yes.
of them. Almost all of them.
Wow.
My friend's brother had them. I think he had all the sets too and everything.
Damn.
Yeah. This was a line that my parents got me.
JCPenney catalog, you got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 3. That was it. I wish I had more. And we have Lex Luthor here. Power action nuclear punch. The sinister scientist.
Yeah.
Number 10. Seems like in each one of these, Superman's getting his ass kicked. Cover.
It's true.
Kryptonite, man. Kryptonite.
Yep.
Or it was a red sun. I saw a lot of episodes today like, oh no, this is giving the effects of the red sun.
Yep.
Yeah, Green Lantern. I had this guy. Power action.
Yeah, me
Green
too.
Thrust.
Green
Mhm.
Thrust, yep.
I like that.
Came with a lantern.
The Emerald what? Gladiator. Ooh, he was a gladiator. Number 11 in the series for the comic book. You got Hawkman here. Power action flight wings. He was voiced by Jack Angel. This was, here's one of those things I was telling you about. You could get a child-size Superman cape with 3 proof purchases, only for $1.50. Ooh, it does not have any fire retardant on it, so good luck.
Mm-hmm.
That just
Offer
helps them
expires
fly
January
better.
31st. What was that, Dan?
That just helps them fly better.
Yeah, just gives them a little more lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember these toys was like my introduction to like a lot of these characters. Like they put out so many, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. The secret identity is either Carter Hall or Katar Hall because he was
Yeah.
having an identity crisis back then.
Yep.
Crisis. Somebody say
Yeah.
Crisis in the DC universe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hawk,
Never.
yeah, Hawkman's origins have always been fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah, I laugh at that every time I'm reading the current series because they always say Crisis, Crisis.
Yep. Always a crisis going on.
Well, it's like Marvel always has a war.
Well. Look who this is.
Who is it?
Steppenwolf.
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 Yep.
Anyone else just loved saying that? Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf. Yeah. Born to be wild.
Power action
Nicky
electro
Carpenter.
X chop. That was a badass.
So this is what the dude's gonna look like here in a couple of weeks.
I was about to say exactly that. I was like, he's definitely not looking like that.
No.
I think they went with the other comic book version. It looks like he's got a more Robin Hoodish. He's the commander of the Dog Cavalier.
Dog Cavalier, but he looks like Robin Hood. Oh, I hated that design.
Yeah, the whole green with the pointy hat.
Yeah.
That was,
I'm like,
For the
who the hell is he supposed to scare? The sheriff of Nottingham?
Forest animals.
Yeah.
You wear Steppenwolf. Martian Manhunter, which we never saw in any of the series, I don't think.
Nope.
In the comic book, possibly.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't in the series.
Yeah, he never showed up in the series.
No. And in the series, they were, super friends, and then they were Justice League, sometimes, but
Never
they didn't
showed
really
up in
always.
any one of them.
Yeah, but yeah, Martian Manhunter not there.
Matter of fact, I didn't.
Oh, they sure
I
made
didn't
up for that
discover-
recent Justice League shows.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
I didn't.
He was awesome in Justice League.
I didn't discover who this guy was until I happened to be in the drugstore, pick up a comic book with him, and be like, Martian Man.
I think I remember him being the shelf warmer in the stores back in the day. Like nobody bought him. Like I always saw him on the shelves.
Yeah, it's like no one could relate. It's like, really? It's like, I don't know. He's good in Supergirl.
No.
Got that going for him.
Oh, that's right. He is in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't find out back until back in the mid '90s when the comic books, different companies like Marvel and DC had the different trading cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I got a pack with him in it. And I was like, oh, so that's who this guy is.
Then you put him in your bike spokes, and you're like, yeah, my bike sounds like a motorcycle now. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Bloodwind also during the whole Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I didn't. That's why I didn't understand. Like, what was the purpose of that?
I don't know. Who really knows with DC at times? It's
No.
just
Bloodwind. I remember that.
kind of like that character more than whatever. Here's his comic. Number 14, Dr. Fate, the power action of Mystic Spellcast.
My brother loves this character. Loves Dr. Fate. He is pretty dope.
He's a cool character, very underrated.
Yeah,
Very powerful.
Underutilized.
Yeah. I wish there was a little more with him. I mean, I loved him in Young Justice when they brought in that story arc with the helmet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
That was, what was it? Zatara? He sacrificed himself.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Because the world still needed a Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that Young Justice, that one brought on the feels,
Yeah,
That one hurt your heart.
That's a good show. Good show. Yep.
Is that still
Did it
coming
come
through?
back on here?
Yeah. Season 3?
Supposed
Yeah,
to.
it's supposed to be on WB's eventual streaming service or some bullshit. It's not coming to Netflix like we originally thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably going to be next year.
Oh,
Okay.
Next year. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
all right, up next, there's his comic. Looks like he's taking on Superman.
Well, Superman's weak against magic, so.
Yep.
Yep, sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Firestorm.
Dr. Fate's pretty freaking powerful.
This
Yeah.
was a favorite. I remember.
Yeah. Free Clark Kent. I remember seeing that sticker on some of
I
them.
love
Yep.
reading the little the little action they have, whatever, squeeze the legs, and you can do an action atomic punch. And like Martian Manhunter was like a alien punch.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
You only need 5 proof of purchases for Clark Kent. So there you go. Send your name, address, zip code to free Clark Kent figure PO box. I love that.
Plain Minnesota. I remember doing mail-ins.
Oh yeah. I got the collector from Mask. Oh, I love that. I was like, oh yeah. That was like the biggest thing I got. But all this other stuff, good times.
I think I picked up a Sergeant Slaughter one time, and I noticed it was something strange about that figure because it was a little bit taller than some of the other G.I. Joe.
That was the USA one, wasn't it? That he had
I
on
think
his.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the refrigerator Perry, and and then the Steel Brigade. Dude, that was in my name. I could actually do a file card with my name and all that shit. That was fun. Here's Mantis, the Superpowers version, looking like a bug.
Power action pincer thrust.
Now this character, I don't remember seeing him either back then or now too much.
He was in Justice League Unlimited. He took on Captain Atom, but didn't look like this.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Wasn't there a TV show called The Mantis?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, I do too. Oh man.
And now Mantis in that episode, Jane, was he from Apocalypse?
Yes.
He looks like he'd be from Apocalypse.
And a boom tube. Oh yeah, and in the show, the boom tubes were called Stargates.
See, and
I was still thinking of the newer Justice
and,
League.
and that Mantis looked more like a parademon in the comics than the way the parademon from the cartoon looked.
Yeah.
You got a Green Arrow. Good old Ollie. I don't think the comic book has him on an island though, but it would have been kind of cool.
So he's
But
the
you gotta go
Emerald
back to the
Archer.
island.
He's the Emerald Archer, and Green Lantern was the Emerald Gladiator.
Yep.
Yep.
They had a cartoon series comic series back in the 70s where it was Green Lantern and Green Arrow.
And Neil Adams, they were doing their cross-country tour type of thing. Yep. It's so funny every time I read, what was it, the one that Speedy, he caught Speedy doing drugs. Like, dude, you named your fucking sidekick Speedy.
Speedy. Yeah.
Come on. Okay, he's got number 18. We're getting close. Here's Darkseid with this power action raging motion.
Yeah.
Power to flip a table.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I'm not sure, but was this like one of the few earliest characters that actually had light piping?
I think so.
Yeah, but they had a lot of it in humanoids.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah. But pretty cool. Again, special offer to get a cape.
Yeah, it mentioned something here about his Omega Beam eyes. I guess that is the light piping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeeze his legs together to activate power action, raging motion, and something beam eyes.
Dude, I love how Apocalypse is spelled. I never knew Apocalypse was spelled differently.
Yeah.
Well,
It is.
That's the DC Apocalypse.
Yeah,
That's that.
DC,
Apocalypse.
Yeah. That's how they differentiated from the Marvel one.
Yeah, it's spelled phonetically.
Yep. It's like Captain Marvel, and then Marvel's Captain Marvel with the hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
Say all that crap. But there's number
Marvel.
19. Marvel. Calabac.
Calabac.
His son, not son.
Yeah, I always thought that was
Beta Club.
weird that he was the High Father's son, but he looks like he belongs on Apocalypse, whereas Orion looks like he belongs on New Genesis, but he's actually Darkseid's kid.
Yep.
That always weirded me
Uh-huh.
out. Then again,
Orion.
isn't there a new god that looks
Wow.
like him as well, or is it always just been
Calabac?
It's always been
I think it's Calabac.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing someone, but I think it's just the older version of him where he's looks like that.
Dude, I could be wrong, but I think Darkseid got like in the comics now, Darkseid had quite a few kids. Yeah.
You got around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what happened in the scene. let me get off that. Go ahead.
The Calabac, the Cruel Crusher. The funny thing though is Calabac, he's an okay character, but like Orion's got the temper of his dad.
Oh yeah,
Big time.
Yeah.
have you been reading any of the newer comics, James?
No, not yet. No, I
Okay.
haven't.
The one with Mr. Miracle's been really good right now. It's like a post Darkseid or whatever, and then Orion is the High Father now,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
really?
Nice.
That
and
sounds
so he's
interesting.
kind of he's kind of showing his, not to be funny, but his dark side a little bit. Mr. Miracle's kind of keeping an eye on him. It's a really good story. I think it's only like 2 or 3 issues in.
Huh.
But it's been a good read so far.
What is it again?
It's just Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle. I'm gonna check that out.
I'll look for that.
Yeah,
I'll
me
look.
too.
Yeah, it's a good read so far. The art's really good. The writing's really good. I actually really enjoy it.
So it's taking place in the was it the fourth world, right?
I'm not sure. I think it's after, like just before Rebirth happened. There was the what was it? The Anti-Monitor and Darkseid fought, and then Darkseid
Yeah.
lost. So it's like a universe without Darkseid, kind of. So there's no real leader of Apocalypse. So it's kind of in turmoil or whatever. But just a lot of weird shit going on.
Okay, I'm gonna check that book out.
Up next is Desaad, Power Action Shock Squeeze. This is a foreign release. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm going to mispronounce it, but this is the collection of Super Puissance.
Puissance.
Puissance? Puissance? I don't know. Puissance? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, electroshock.
That's another fun
You
word
say.
to say. Desaad.
Desaad.
Yeah, kind of like the Marquis de Sade.
Yeah. Just fun words.
Darkseid's God of Torment.
Wait, go back one. It said super pussiance. Pussance.
Yes, that's what I was trying. Yes, Super Puissance. Yeah.
Pussance.
Pussance.
Super pussance.
Yep. That's what I got. This is kind of interesting, but Kenner basically did the marketing for the U.S. and Canada, and then it went to a couple of other companies.
Poussoir.
And all that.
Shit, James, look at these. Makes me think I got to go back, get some of the Mattel ones for that eventual Mezco Darkseid.
There you go.
Get the Calabac and
Yeah.
Desaad.
Oh, look how they conveniently put the sticker over Demon on the package.
The Parademon Power Action Battle Flight.
Para 549.
Airborne
you are
Army of
right.
Apocalypse.
You are right. The Parademons nowadays actually do kind of look more like mantis now.
Yeah.
And there's their comic book.
Yeah, they didn't look like that in the DC books.
Nope.
that I
Nope,
remember.
not anymore.
They were green. They were more like what we saw in like Superman animated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A tornado. Never was in the show, but here he is with this Power Action Tornado Twist.
God, you guys were spoiled with your toys back in the day.
The
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
android.
It's Vision. I mean, the Red Tornado.
Oh, it's not Vision. Come on, Vision can't spin around.
No, he can't.
God.
Well, let me not say that. I don't know who came out first with this.
That's what
I
I'm
will.
saying.
What?
DC was killing it, putting it, all these characters out under this line.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
funny if
definitely.
you look. A lot of them are like within a few months of each other of premiering.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Marvel would put one out, then a couple months later DC a lot of the time would put out, then a couple months later Marvel would put someone out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
very similar to one another.
I will say, I wasn't a huge Red Tornado fan, but Young Justice,
Yeah.
I like
He was
really
pretty-
like. Wow, that's badass. That's a badass character.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be very, very powerful, but I haven't read like too many like stories with him. But he's I think supposed to be like an elemental. They call him.
Yeah, he's with his brethren and all that. Yeah, the elemental.
Yeah.
But yeah, he never did anything. And instead of having Red Tornado, they brought in Samurai for the show. So there's Red Tornado. There's Cyborg. This is the most
Cyborg.
This is the most expensive figure that you'll get in the line if you can find him, especially on card.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Chrome
He was very, very hard to find.
Arts. What up?
So yeah,
That's cool.
Yes, he sure was. Because I don't ever recall seeing him in the store.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Me
what
neither.
is that?
Dude,
Power
his
Action.
enemy is the Terminator.
It is. It's Deathstroke.
Yeah, that's right.
Deathstroke the Terminator. Yep.
Yep.
That's what he was called back in the day.
But yes, it is cool that it's the Terminator.
Just a quick question. You're probably gonna be interested. Are you doing the play sets as well?
Yes.
Cool. So I don't know what's over that dark side.
James is thorough. James is thorough. You know.
Yeah, I should know better.
And now we're getting into some releases towards the end that these did not come with a comic book, unfortunately. But they gave us the world's mightiest mortal, Captain Marvel. Shazam.
Man, I wanted this one.
That was
Every
a fan.
time I think of Captain Marvel, I think of the that episode with him and Superman and Justice League or whatever one they fight. That was a really good episode.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I loved how that corresponded with what was happening in the comic book with Eclipso taking over Superman.
Yeah, taking over Superman and
Captain
Captain Marvel had to fight him.
Yep.
Mhm.
Gene Loring and all that. Yeah, that was good. I like
That
that.
seems to always kind of be like a big event. Captain Marvel, Superman, and yeah.
Everyday low price for $1.50. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Those days.
Okay, now Jay,
Yes.
this is the original packaging, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm noticed for his name, they have Shazam up there.
I know.
Yeah, it was a legal thing because Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Oh,
Marvel.
yeah.
So
Marvel.
even
Okay, so
back
they
then, they were
didn't
still
just happen
fighting
in
with
just
him
the
on that?
90s.
Back in '79, when they
Ah,
came up with Marvel superheroes, they copyrighted Marvel.
Oh, gosh.
yeah,
for
okay,
Captain Marvel.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that was a recent thing too, where they recently just full on said, "Hey, this is Shazam now,"
Shazam, yeah.
even though he's. That was like in the last few years.
Yeah, so Marvel, as far as like comic books and toys and marketing and packaging, they had the rights for Captain Marvel. So DC, as far as this Captain Marvel, they always had to put it under the Shazam banner.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, they could.
so that's why everybody was confused, and they would call this guy Shazam, even though if you knew the lore and you read the comics, the name was Captain Marvel. But
Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, because it would make no sense in the if you know the character. If he's like, "Yeah, who are you? I'm Shazam." Oh, I'm Billy Batson.
Wow.
yeah, Shazam
All right,
is the
Shazam. What's your name? Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, he was the wizard back in the day. Shazam was the name of the wizard, and
Yeah.
Captain Marvel was the name of the character. So, but they had to switch it up because of all that legal shit.
As a matter of
Plastic
fact, when
Man?
we showed up at
What?
Classic Man. No, go ahead.
I remember that figure. Nice.
Yep.
power stretching neck, Plastic Man. I do like the.
Remember,
Justice
he had like
League
a
stuff.
show back in the day, right?
Yeah, he did, and it was a racist
Yes.
show with his little what did he call his pie face? Was his nice little, as he say, Oriental sidekick.
Oh my
His
god.
name was Pie Face.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know.
His costume.
Yep.
I just couldn't get into that suit he was wearing, man.
A lot cooler, I guess, than Elongated Man.
Definitely a better name.
You got Orion here, which has the power action Astro Punch. His face flips, much like Manny Faces from the Masters of the Universe line.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I never knew they made an Orion figure.
Flips from good to bad. Yeah, because that used to be the thing. You used to have to put the mother box on his face, and it would soothe him and make him look like normal again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Scourge of Apocalypse.
Like his secret identity when he's on Earth, it's instead of Orion, it's like an Irish name, O. Ryan.
Yeah, and this is Darkseid's son, but he grew up on New Genesis
Yeah.
under Highfather and
The
stuff.
peace treaty or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They
Give me
did.
your son and I'll take your son. Okay.
Yeah. And Mr. Miracle grew up on
Yeah.
Face
There you
flips
go.
from good to bad.
Mr.
There
Miracle,
you
power action, wrist lock, escape.
But where's the wrist locks though?
It's right there behind him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Might be.
the Master of Escape.
Yep, and he got Big Barda to boot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It
a
was
whole lot of good.
Everyone talks about Power
Yeah.
Girl, Wonder Woman, and such. I mean, Big Barda's not too
Big
bad.
Barda though, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you want some, if you like Big Barda, read Mr. Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another
Reason to read it.
like it. All right, let's see here. Moving on to Samurai, our good old Asian dude who's only $1. Spinning action.
Wow.
Lord of the Winds.
Maybe that's why I had all of these because they were so cheap.
That's
Wait,
pretty
so
cool.
did you ever have Captain Marvel? I mean Shazam?
I don't think so. Him at
And
all.
why is his dagger ribbed there?
For her
It's an
pleasure.
electric.
For her pleasure.
Oh,
For her pleasure. Yep. A little Thundar action.
That was coming.
For her pleasure. For Wonder Woman. Man, it must have sucked being Wonder Woman. Damn. Slow it down. I don't need an F5. I don't need an F5. It's too fast. It's too much.
Spinning action too. Seriously.
Cyclotron, power action, cyclo spin.
I think I've seen this guy in the background of the Justice League show.
I don't remember that figure.
Me neither. I don't even remember. I barely remember this character.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they re-released him in the DC Classics, which was kind of cool. But he kind of reminded me of those villains in the Bionic Woman, where you could take off their face and you see the robotic stuff
Yeah.
underneath.
No.
But yeah. Well, let's read here. Cyclotron is an android whose mind has been programmed by the Justice League of America's computers to recognize all their enemies and recall past strategies of battle. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He look, I was like, how do you would remember him? Looks bad.
How about Golden Pharaoh?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Wow. Another one.
Not really.
Yep.
Just joking.
Wait till you get into the shit that came out in 2009 that was kind of trying to base off this because of unreleased stuff. The Industrial Toy Works. You're gonna love it. And the last one in the line is
Tier?
Tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude. So
Weaknesses. Tyr is mortal. If he is separated from the gun, he can be more easily defeated.
no shit, Sherlock. That's what they should have. I mean, come on, who writes this guy? That is
For
funny.
real.
I don't know. He was in the comic book. That's all I remember from. That was it. All right. Oh no, that wasn't the last one. My bad. I lied.
Ooh,
Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
did have him.
Freeze.
He was cool because I'd always put him in the freezer and he'd change dark.
Me
Blue.
too.
I loved it.
Yep. This was one of my favorite figures back in the day.
Power action, cold blast punch, and pulsing freeze guns. You push the little button on the side and they go in and out like you're milking a cow.
Nice. So just a quick question. So I'm looking because I'm reading the little bio cards here. It says Secret Identity None. Was the Batman animated series, were they the ones that gave him the identity of Victor? Or was that beforehand?
It was actually in the comics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I knew the animated series gave him the background that we know today to be his
Yes.
background, but
Yeah.
so I didn't know if they gave him the Victor Freeze and whatnot. Okay.
It was in the comics, but like as far as like the show, they never. I guess that's what they're referencing because he was just Mr.
Gotcha.
Freeze.
Yeah. The animated series created his wife.
Yeah,
I believe.
and gave
Oh,
him
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a mad scientist in the comics in a way
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
and such. Yeah. So enemies, Batman and Robin, the heroes of Earth. Well, cool.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. A lot of people to take on. Better get to freezing. All right, so here's the last one that we got here in the States. This was the free figure. If you send in your 5 proofs of purchase seals from any 5 superpower product Kenner toys you got, Clark Kent, and there is his bio card. He came in just a white box. He was not carded. He was just in a plastic baggie.
The dashing reporter. The dashing reporter.
enemies, deadlines.
Deadline. Steve Lumbar.
That's
Funny.
Secret identity, Superman.
That's awesome.
Going back to the show, I forgot to mention talking about deadlines and writers and such, I forgot to mention that the Fear episode was written by Alan Burnett, who was part of Batman animated series. So that was pretty cool. So there we go. All right, so if you didn't want the standard carded versions of the superpowers, there was the slender, I guess more stocking friendly, I guess, for Christmas figures you can get. There's only 8 in the line. They did not come with a comic book, unfortunately. You got Robin, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, a Tornado, Firestorm, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter.
I think I might have gotten some of mine like that.
They should have come with the Flash, not Red Tornado, but hey.
Man, Flash just getting no love. Maybe that's why he's got his own TV show now.
Probably.
Or again.
This is the next most expensive figure in the line. This was released in Argentina. This is the redecoed version of Green Lantern into the Riddler.
Okay, now that makes a little more sense for what Mattel did recently.
Yeah. This is a collection Super Amigos con mi Super Glopatia. I don't know. There you go.
My finger.
Pull my finger, and I'll have a riddle for you.
Golpe de mano. Something with hand.
And then some of the other ones that are very, very hard to come by.
Ooh, that's dope.
Wow.
Nuevo, El Capitan Rey.
Superman repaint.
Wow.
And if you like that one, how about the Abominable Snowman?
Oh, that's just
That looks like a
horrible.
KO. That looks like a KO right there.
It
Yeah.
does. But it's actually a release by a foreign company. Very sought after and such. So kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Yep. That's the stuff that's really worth money.
All right, so
Yeah.
these are
Okay.
some other things that were supposed to come out if they were going to further the line. Catwoman,
Yikes.
a Man Bat. Clark Kent was actually supposed to come out in regular retail. Swamp Thing, Quadrex.
Oh man, we didn't get a Quadrex. Damn
know.
it.
That's
I remember they did put out Swamp Thing figures though. I remember having a few Swamp Thing figures back in the day.
Yeah.
They put out, yeah.
and there's some of the vehicles there. The Evil Cat Crawler, the Super Coupe. It looks like with Supergirl there. And Lois Lane actually had a plane. Okay.
Lois Lane on a
Reporter.
plane.
Just look at the name. Reporter.
Reporter 1. And then you see the Catwoman that was going to be now which became part of the Batman Returns line.
And look at that, the costume there, pretty close to the Batman Returns costume.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what,
Nice.
like what they were doing.
All right, and this is just a mock-up of
Oh, yeah,
superpowers with
I've got
Justice
some of
League,
these. I've
Oh,
got some of these.
now.
so you can see the difference.
Then and now. Yep.
So
That's cool.
not bad. All right, moving on to the play sets and vehicles. The Batmobile, a very hot, sought-after.
Yeah, that
Toy.
Batmobile though.
I had that. I loved putting.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, I loved putting Batman and Robin in there. Like that. That was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was the only Batmobile. As far unless you got the ear into the Amigo, type of stuff. But for like this size scale, it's like, man, you couldn't have Batman and Robin. It seemed like without Batmobile.
I had that old Mego one.
I heard Dust had it too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
that story.
Yeah, I know. I remember that story too. That's
Oh, that
so
was the one that
sad.
his grandpa like destroyed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his uncle or
that's
something
fucked
on
up.
decided take it out of the. He needs to talk about that on YouTube. That's probably bringing up too much. You got the Batcopter, which is pretty cool. Actually had rotating chopper blades, blast off nose cone, spinning billing grabber.
I like where you got to put your finger to get it to turn.
You like that?
Yeah, you just gotta get your finger under there and just hit just that right
Keep
spot.
flicking it.
Get it going.
Like it.
Mm.
Like a penguin hanging from the bottom right there.
That's great. Then you got the Supermobile. I had this. I didn't understand why Superman needed a.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, that was the ship that brought him to Earth.
Yeah,
I had that. I remember
but
that.
I did have this.
Yeah.
It was cool.
What
Shield-
The old
Shield-
Superman from Kryptonite. There you go.
Villain captivators. What? Oh, I guess the. All right, I see the
They
picture.
You
just
get to hang
they're
on
just
underneath.
amazed. They just don't know what to do with themselves.
What's the price on these? Can you see that right there? Like how much would they charge?
$5.90.
$10.99.
Or
And it was clearance
Good lord.
Oh, clearance for 5. Oh wow.
for about $6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way: if you came across this, let's say at a TJ Maxx, just I don't know, just wherever, you saw it for like $5, would you buy it?
Back in the day? Hell yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, like now, like
Now?
just curious
If
for
if it
nostalgia
was
reasons
if
or
it was this, yeah, I would buy it definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
that's
Yeah.
Brian's considering it right now. I can see the look.
he's on eBay. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
for that.
This was
What about the Justice Jogger? When Superman doesn't want to walk or fly, he's got himself a freaking
Yeah.
walker.
Like, why would he?
He's got a power chair.
I don't even remember this at all.
Hey man, he gets tired too, you know.
He's
Wow.
got it too. That terrain can be deadly. So this is the Overland Villain Chaser. Stop. Oh,
Wow.
an ATST. Junior size. Well,
I like to turn the wind-up radar dish, and the Justice Jogger takes off, going after Darkseid and his crew.
I hope I'm gonna Google a commercial. Hopefully they have one for this. I'm
You know
curious to see what
Darkseid's
it's
run away from the Justice Jogger.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Oh, it's the Justice Jogger. We're foiled.
Father, use your Omega beams. It won't work on the Justice Jogger. Run, Calabac, run! How about the Delta Probe 1? It's a cool looking vehicle, but it's a cooler name.
It's
Mhm.
fitting that Robin's in there.
It is. It's a villain catcher. I'm going, my Delta Probe 1.
I don't even remember that either.
Infrared shield battling spaceships up to the super power.
And talk about just putting whatever you want out there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you think about where, you know, like as we were talking about earlier about the Transformers, what they're thinking in these rooms. You know, what were they thinking back then? It's like, oh, let's just make a spaceship. Robin's going to be in there. We're going to rotate the cockpit, and we're going to sell it. They're just going to love it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catch villains.
It made no sense, definitely. That's why like Superman had, different vehicles. Why does Superman need a vehicle? He doesn't. But just put it out there.
It's just hilarious. Just reading this stuff, the Delta Probe 1 goes into action as Robin locates the villain, opens his protective canopy. If you're in space, what the hell are you doing? And then energizes the stun rays in the cold vacuum of space.
It doesn't sound very efficient.
No, it's not.
That's why he's the sidekick. This is your vehicle, Robin. How about the Darkseid Destroyer, the flying flagship of the ultimate evil?
I like that he's encased, and the other guys are just kind of having to hold on.
In space.
Yeah.
Movable flight wings, removable wing pods, power action sound.
I can see this in the Silverhawks line.
You see what's behind him there?
The Delta Probe 1.
Little Probe 1.
Get back here, Darkseid. You need to be probed.
Do you think this is like their way of capitalizing maybe like on the Star Wars craze? It's like also going on like back in that time.
Oh, that could be. It's like, oh, it's spacey looking. We can sell this.
Well, and like the whole like planet Earth and apocalypse, I think probably. Even though they always used. I mean, well, no, I did see Wonder Woman actually fly to Apocalypse in one of their jets, so I don't know. They use portals and stuff. How about the Lexor 7, Lex Luthor assault ship?
That looks comfortable. You just lay down and hope for the best.
No, looking straight up. Action figure gripper claws, laser cannons, and removable kryptonite crystal. As you see Superman on his knees right there.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. We're making fun of it, but this stuff was the shit back in the day.
Dude, this shit's
Yeah.
Loved it.
I want updated versions.
The Calabac Boulder Bomber, the Cruel Crusher's massive machine,
Spring-launched maces.
grinding
Catapulted
teeth.
Boulder.
Oh my-
Removable spearheads. What?
There's a lot of shit going on here. This is
See,
good.
it's
Oh,
great
like
that
a million ways to kill you.
Yeah, it's great that it was always a thing like that. We always got figures, but then we also got like vehicles with the figures that we got back in it.
Kenner specifically they were just so awesome with this stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
God, I hate that they're part of Hasbro. I mean, they got bought out and all that, but it's like shit. We got nothing. Good. All right, so right now we're going to be taking a look at some stuff that was not released. The all-terrain trapper, which is basically just a hamster wheel, hamster ball, I guess you on a kind of a golf cart type thing. That never came out, along with the Tower of Darkness.
Damn it! I was gonna look
It
for it
never
on
came
eBay.
out. I know. I'm
I
sorry.
guess I'll have to ask Crashbox to make me one.
But we'll take a look at a better picture here in a second. But we did get the Hall of Justice, the headquarters for the battle of good versus evil.
That's dope.
And it was so nice because it was compact, so you could take it on the go.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Like how they just like Superman, just park it over there. All right, I'll park it over there. And I like how the Hall of Justice is way out of scale. It's not even in scale with the figure.
Nope.
All right, so this is one, the Dark Side Tower we did not get. Basically, it's just a just hands and a dark side head with a rotating door in between with a couple of little spots for figures to I don't know. I can see why this didn't come out.
Oh shit.
This is no Snake Mountain.
Nope.
Oh, but there you go, right there.
Darkseid's Fortress.
Oh, and the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fortress of Solitude would have been fun.
Mm.
Oh wow, that didn't come out either.
So this is all like concept stuff.
Yeah,
Concept
this was
never came out.
no.
Look,
Unfortunately.
there's a giant key for it.
That's what it was in the Silver Age, Brian. That's how nobody could get into his fortress because only Superman could lift that key up.
Wait, that's for real? That's like canon?
In the comic book, yeah.
Dude, from the Silver Age.
It was like the old Silver Age Superman. It was a big ass key. As a matter of fact, that episode of Superpowers, Day After Superman, they had to use all of them had to lift up his key just to get in there.
So,
Yep.
so like people go to his house, he doesn't even have to hide it under the mat. It's just there.
He just
It's
chucks
just
it in
there,
front.
yeah.
Like,
It's like
if you can
Thor's
lift
hammer.
it and get in, you're worthy.
And,
That's what it is, basically.
and then it always says like wherever he left it, it like it's supposed to be like a pointer for airplanes that might be flying by, like
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Moving on into this series that is done by Industrial Toy Works. There were supposed to be other figures released in the original Superpowers line. They never came about.
Wow.
This company in 2009 decided to do their own renditions. They're not that good. Some of them are not put together that great, but we're going to take a look at them because they're the same size scale and everything.
Was thrown off there. I saw the Red Sun logo. I'm like, wait a second, that's not from the 80s.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
And you have Batgirl here. This is for ages 18 and up. This is not a toy because it will break in your hands. As I've heard that some of these are like put together by like magnets and rubber
Oh, wow.
bands and some other stuff.
It's funny. It says the contents, one art sculpture. When I was looking at your previous screenshots, it was like one figure or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a good job trying to bring back that old school look with the card and everything else.
Yeah.
But this is done by, again, Industrial Toy Works, made in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I think they did a good job emulating the packaging.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Some of the figures, though, you're going to love. Some of the figures on the back don't make sense. Like, this is Big Barda, but if you look on the back on the card here, there's certain characters like, okay, that makes sense. And there's Nightwing, Poison Ivy, Bizarro, Black Canary, Harbinger. But then you got Devilman. Like, really?
Yeah,
That's
man.
I didn't know he was there.
Look at Power
You
Girl.
got Kato. That's odd.
Girl,
There's another one that has
Donna.
Bruce Lee.
Reverse Flash. Nice.
There's Black Adam, who looks really terrible.
Blue
Oh.
Devil.
Horrible.
Blue Beetle and Blue Devil. It's the Rock. So that's where they got the idea.
Can you smell the marvelous cooking?
I watched Baywatch the other day with him in it. Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
How horrible.
Yeah, but I did enjoy the Mitch talking when he was talking with David Hasselhoff. Oh man. Okay, I'll move on. Brainiac, which is kind of cool. I mean, reminiscence of the old school Super Friends look, where he was the Terminator exosuit. Captain Atom here, now featuring magnetic power parts. As you can see, his arm just comes right off. Creeper superpowers. Try to collect them all. Yeah. Hot Girl. Yeah, see, there's the Bruce Lee, which is funny. The Wonder Twins. Solomon Grundy. I looked at some of these on eBay. They go for like $40, $50, depending on who you're looking at.
Damn.
Yeah. Zan,
Ooh, very
yellow
nice.
or purple.
Evil Zan.
I like the Scotch tape they used to show that it was evil Zan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Magnetic power parts.
Yeah. I don't know. About Derpy Jaina.
Holy cow, look at shit.
Yeah, nice face on that.
What do we do?
And these came out in when? 2009?
2009, this company decided to come out with this. And, yeah. Bleak?
With and without cape.
How about good old Power Girl?
Nah, that ain't Power Girl. The chest is too small.
Yeah, no, that's ain't no Power
Nice.
Girl.
Duck lips.
Yeah, I know. She got something going on with those lips. How about Supergirl?
That looks terrible.
Yeah. She has no cape.
She's got a lot of, yeah, that's just fun. Captain Cold, Mirror Master.
These don't look too bad.
Yeah, I would probably buy these.
Oh, I like how they did the Mirror Master logo up there where they reflected it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I like how he comes with a disc, a mirror, all that.
Yeah.
And you get that with the DC Classic. Lex Luthor. I didn't know Luthor he got a real feminine face.
Yeah, he does.
Hey man,
He
he just wanted to look outside what he felt on the inside.
Maybe he's trying something new to get Superman. Maybe if I looked like Sinead O'Connor, he would do that. I don't know. You got the Man Bat, which we saw that was supposed to come out, and they decided just to create their own
That's
power action Batwing.
Lex Luthor.
Luthor.
Thor. How about the Huntress or Star Sapphire?
Not too bad.
Star Sapphire needs a bra on that picture. Yeah.
I like the artwork for Huntress.
Huntress, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
That appeals to my 13-year-old self.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How about Zatanna?
Pretty thick right there in the artwork.
Yep.
Not for me. I like the modern Zatanna.
With the fishnets, huh?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. Yep. I would totally volunteer for her show.
Yes.
Oh,
Granny Goodness.
oh yes.
Damn.
Does this thing have any kind of articulation at all?
Gilf.
Do you need it?
These aren't toys, as they say on the top. They're trends. You just look at them.
Just appreciate you're getting a Granny Goodness.
Yeah, shit. We still don't have a Granny Goodness toy.
No.
Nope.
There's
Nope.
Obsidian.
Yeah, totally need that.
What was Alan Scott's kid?
Where's she?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jade's brother.
I don't know who that is.
Um,
I don't know my
Green
DC.
chick.
I'm terrible DC.
Jade. You don't remember?
Hey.
I
Dated
gotta
Kyle
go back and
Rayner?
read the older stuff.
Yeah, she dated Cal Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Devil Man. That doesn't
Devil
look anything like
Man.
Devil Man.
That's
Mhm.
not DC, is it?
No.
That's-
Just
No.
decided to throw that out there.
Isn't that
Devil
like
Man was a
Japanese anime?
Japanese anime. Yup.
Yep.
That's who the package art is, but that toy figure, I have no idea what the hell it is.
That toy figure is just, I don't know what the hell. Metallo.
That's all right.
Looks like molecular. I don't know what. Bruce Lee, the dragon.
What the hell?
Just for the hell of it.
Yep, that's what they did. Let's do that out there. Okay, so now we're getting into real stuff here. Just a nice little nod to the show. If you remember the Justice League Unlimited, toy series, they did a 3-pack. They did a whole bunch of like 3-packs, but they did one that was a nice little nod to the Super Friends, which you got, Apache Chief there, Black Vulcan, and Samurai.
Yeah, I saw these at RetroCon last month, and I was pretty impressed. These things looked really good.
Yeah, they're nice. Only downfall is they don't stand worth a damn.
No, they're very top heavy.
Yeah. And then Mattel's plastic sucks ass over time. You get a nice little film. All right, so in the DC Classics, it was really cool in this series, Wave 11, Wave 9, and then Wave 8. You got the variant for the superpowers look, which I thought was nice. So Mantis there, you got that one, Steppenwolf, and then you got the Parademon. So I thought it was kind of cool. Nice
Yeah.
little nod.
It's pretty cool, yeah. Modernized figures.
Yeah. And DC Classics took nods from the superpowers line as far as overall. Kind
I
of
like that Steppenwolf.
First time in 6-inch, as it says.
Yeah.
The Joker again, Wave 10. That was a Walmart exclusive wave. But you got the classic looking Joker, even though that was released in the Batman superheroes and stuff. But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That Man Bat's pretty badass. Yeah, Power Girl.
Look at that. Collect and connect.
Oh yeah.
Imperial.
It is.
Imperial.
TM.
Rex, yeah. Collecting.
Trademark. Mm.
And then some other ones I'm just throwing out. I know they did more in the line. I'm not going to feature every single one. This is just really quick. But this was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Zan and Jaina. And then if you also were at San Diego Comic-Con, you could get Gleek there. All part of the DC Classics. Plastic Man was on other San Diego Comic-Con, came in his briefcase.
Did these ever get mass release?
No, these never got mass release, no.
Oh,
It's pretty cool how their fists meet up there in the packaging, too.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And then Walmart also had another release. Essentially, they had most of them. Their last one, Wave 18, was the Apache Chief as the Build-A-Figure or as they collect and connect. But you got Samurai, Black Vulcan, El Dorado, Toyman from the old school Superpower, Super Friends line. So I thought that was cool too. Black Vulcan. Why couldn't they just use Black Lightning? But hey,
I know, right? I know.
who knows? Real
Something
name is
about legal
unknown.
issues.
Yeah, I guess.
Jefferson Pierce. Sorry.
And Toyman.
I had that toy for a while. It's pretty cool. It actually has double jointed arms. It was
It's a
crazy to see for a Mattel figure.
yeah, it's an interesting concept. This helmet and everything, kind of cool.
And then Matty Collector came out with their little line to their website, which was a Superpowers, basically taking the DC Classic and repackaging it on a blister card. So these are 6-inch. We got the golden Superman version, 30th anniversary. So throwback look.
Yeah.
They also gave us the Green Lantern redecoed as the Riddler. Got Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman.
Superman.
And then we also got Mr. Splikes.
Pretty
That was
cool.
cool.
I
Never
saw that
got
on
that
Walmart.com recently for really cheap. I kind of wanted to grab it, but can't do anything with it outside of like that.
I noticed that for the Riddler, they actually recreated the foreign packaging for it.
Yep. They wanted it to be exactly like it was before. So I thought it was cool.
Nice.
Even to the logo, as you can see with like Batman there.
Yeah.
Not bad. And then Gentle Giant gave us the 12-inch line like they did with the Secret Wars. They also did that with their with the superpowers. So you
that
got
was a
Wonder
big
Woman.
Success.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in 2016. There's the microfigure 3-pack. And then on the back here, you can see the little ones, microfigures that you can get.
Nice.
I see a lot of these at Walgreens. Much with the Secret Wars too. And then you got the prototypes, 1/6 scale, 12 inches of pure Superman, Batman goodie. 2016 exclusive again, convention exclusive. This is what they look like in the packaging.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, they're spot on to what they were back in the day.
Yeah. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is factored is all the way up to a 10 right there.
Yep.
Looks good.
Yeah.
They do come in the plastic case also, so you can preserve the condition.
I think there is a Wonder Woman face, which is a tad bit, a little bit better looking than that. But that could be just nostalgia.
Yeah, I think so. But there you go, Flash. And then just recently, Walmart exclusive, Super Friends, not Super Friends, but again, Super Friends. You got Batman, you got Green Lantern, and then we're going to get Superman and Aquaman, supposedly.
So the back of that package just has me thinking of the Budweiser. What's up?
I like the colors on that Batman right there. Looks good.
Yeah. Again, these are just redecos of the DC classics, which is what Mattel loves to do. Unfortunately, Green Lantern does not come with a power battery.
Power battery.
And then the same batarang grappling hook thing that we, or not batarang, but his grapple hook gun apparatus that we've gotten in previous releases too. So nothing new. And these are out now. So there you go. That's it. That's the superpowers.
Sweet, man.
Short and sweet. Got some visuals. It's a good toy line. I enjoyed it back in the day. Not just having the show, but it was great to have a toy line of comic book heroes, and with action features and some, articulation, which was really nice. They're harder plastic, and unlike the Marvel Secret Wars, which was more of a gummy kind of softer, but they weren't bad.
Yeah.
So, that is all. Nice. Yep. Good times.
Yeah, it was a nice trip down memory lane. Like I remember having a lot of those figures, and I was a big DC guy. Like growing up, I read a lot of the comics. The Superman movies. I think is kind of like what initially like brought me in, and then seeing like Incredible Hulk on TV and Knight Rider and shows like that. Always piqued my piqued my interest. See all that superpower stuff, those cartoons, man. Once again, the blast from the past just is a great deal of nostalgia that brings. I remember, just like I said, those figures, and it's like wow, and just seeing the prices on those on your screen shares right there, pretty cheap. So I guess that's why I did have a lot of them, because unlike Transformers, I think Transformers used to be a lot more expensive. Those 15 to $20 range, and so $5, $8, or even $10 a figure, I think was a lot more attractive to my parents back then.
Oh yeah, they were easier to. I mean, like I remember that GI Joe were cheap. It's my little
Yeah.
GameCube.
Yep.
But yeah, they're great. I always could get away with asking my parents if like for something like that on the shelf, like, hey, this is okay, right? Like, oh yeah, it's fine. But yeah, picking up a Transformer, like I always wanted to prowl, but he was like 15, 20 bucks. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, you know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
come on, oh no. So,
Yeah. Price like that was probably a little bit hard to swallow back then, you know, because
Yeah.
it was harder
Are they
to
really
earn.
that expensive?
Yeah. I think
Some
I've
of them.
seen like
Yeah.
a side swipe was like around about like I want to say maybe around $10 or something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember around like
Yeah.
15. I guess Soundwave was like around 20.
Yeah.
Size.
Yep.
Wasn't Optimus like $25, $30, something like that?
I think
because
I
of the
was
trailer.
like $30.
Yeah.
Because of the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Megatron was up there also.
Yeah.
But I
was
remember
always-
like the gift packs were only like maybe $50. The gift sets. I saw all those at KB Toy Store. You could rifle through like, oh, Superion, Venusaur, and it's like $50. Like, that's a lot of money. At least back then.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we always had all the mini bots, because those were the cheap ones back then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We all had those many. Hey, just remember, it was always 2 toys in 1. So.
They were.
Especially if they came with the little decoys. I'm like, I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take the little decoy. Or I buy the cassettes and such. But back then I remember even seeing knockoff cassettes, like at Kmart and such, where you could get like a Ravage, which wasn't black, he was brown, like a dark brown and such. But back then didn't really care. Nowadays, but yeah, the Superpowers, it was good. It was definitely worth checking out. Most of the time, I've only probably said horrible things about Sky Commanders. Most of the stuff the Blast One Pass is like really good. I like. Not enough that I'll collect it though, unfortunately.
Oh darn.
Even for nostalgia stuff. I mean, because you got the DC classics, you got something that
Yeah.
kind of has the same look, but a little bit more. I don't know.
Modern.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better. Just
So.
better overall.
But then on the flip side, I'd buy G1 over what's out now, though, for some stupid reason. So, I don't know. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about, or are we calling it a night? We've been going for like 3 hours. So yeah, that's probably good. Good times.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some outros. Brian, where can people find you at?
You can find me, Brian Brink, in Facebook groups, Brinkalizer on Instagram. And if you are in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, East Coast, Northeastern area, a bunch of us from the realm are meeting up at ToyCon NJ on Saturday, November 11th. So,
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Man, that sucks. Oh, this East
Yeah.
Coast stuff.
Yeah, we got it shitty out here.
Yeah. We need to create something, Dan.
Yeah,
We need to just create something. I don't know.
I agree.
All right, Dan, where can people find you at?
All right, I am Harvey_Dent on Instagram, and I'm also on ETR with Brian Brink on Monday nights.
Jose?
All right. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Harrican BX, as you see right there below. And you can catch me hosting the ROC Hangout every single Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel with a bunch of other fine jackals. So check us out, guys. And thanks for having me tonight. This was fun.
Yeah, no problem, Emily.
Yep.
Trent, you're up next, man.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Trent Spot.
Cool. All right. And for me, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Victory Saber 77, and Facebook also. Don't forget to check out the ETR show this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and all the rest of the Cool Table Network shows. Like and subscribe, 5-star ratings, all that type of stuff. And don't forget there is merchandise for sale on the Realm of Collectors website, www.realmofcollectors.com. And I think that's it. So, all right.
All right. Good night, guys.
Cool.
Good, everyone.
That's it.